throw it in there for you.
Would you
hello.
with the captain?
Are we live?
And we're live. Surprise!
Ta-da!
Countdown in the future, please.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Could have been saying terrible things
We
about
didn't
our
get a
viewers.
countdown, so we just got a surprise. Welcome to our
Aliens. Is everybody broken?
These guys are
Just turn it back off.
cracking
We'll
me up
start over.
already.
Like,
No, it's cool.
Yeah,
Welcome to our special Alien spooky game. We did an Alien
Yes,
spooking
it's-
game last year.
We did.
Spook 'em?
We did it in a one shot, and unfortunately, we ran out of time. But we just assumed everyone was dead anyway, so we're trying it in a 2-shot this week. We do have a special guest, Tim, and I guess we should also take care of business. Shout out to our sponsors, Gooey Cube, Brina, who does our other artwork, not this one, of course, because this is all out of Free League. Matt, help me out here. I can't remember.
What are we remembering?
Our sponsors.
Oh, Chrysalis Endeavors, which is one of our wonderful folks, Corey, who you guys know from Darkenhaven, who makes games. Fabled Flame, who makes wonderful candles, and we love her very much.
you don't want to burn them.
And Pam, your friend, who makes nerdy glasswork, whose name escapes my mind.
Etching.
Yes.
MC Etching?
Oh, and also Last Game Board, right?
Last Game Board. Yep, I was going to say that. But they're actually really cool. I actually just got mine in the mail about 2 weeks ago, and I've been messing with it. It's really, really interesting and cool. They're still in beta, so you can reserve yours now. But I think you have to be lucky and get chosen to get one. And we got a little bit of a hookup because we've met them at a few cons.
We know them.
But I think that's all of our sponsors.
I'm sure James will say something in chat
Right,
if
if
we
not,
missed
please yell
anybody.
at us. We will.
And Pam, if you're I'm not in the Twitch chat. If you type exclamation sponsor, it'll blast several of those up there as well that we may have missed.
You know, James just did that, and I didn't see anything come up. So there it goes. Maybe it was waiting on Austin. Who
Yes.
knows?
That's what I was doing.
Now it works.
I have arrived. Right?
It's about time.
Sorry, I usually get here like 45 minutes ahead of time, and I was only here 30 minutes ahead of time this time, so I'm out of
We're all-
sorts still.
We're all a little
Usually
bit
I
ahead
get
of
here as the
sorts.
camera turns on.
Yes, Karis o'clock.
Yeah, I think that's it.
okay.
I think we did all 5.
I think that is
we did.
everybody. Yes. So this evening we are running Chariots of the God, one of the cinematic episodes from Free League for the Alien RPG.
And we have a really beautiful overlay for this. There's a lot of time and effort put into this, even though it's a 2-shot. So thank you to our tech guys for doing that. We appreciate it.
We'll just save it for the next Alien game too.
Mhm.
We'll use it again next week, assuming somebody survives tonight. And our cast
I don't
of
like that.
characters.
I don't.
Oh, that's just too bad. Well, our
We just
cast of
started.
characters.
This is the intro?
This is a rough game. Like this is like
What?
Call of Cthulhu. You're supposed to just see how long you can make it. You may not actually make it.
How long will you stay sane?
Mm.
So our
Oh.
cast of characters, we have Vanessa Miller, who is our captain of the USCSS Montero, portrayed
Hello
by
there.
Jens. We have our pilot, Leah Davis, played by Allan. Typical pilot gets off on the rush.
Best pilot I've ever seen.
Love it.
Roughneck
We're not doing
Ride,
phrasing?
our technician on the Montero, Kayla Rye, played by Austin.
Howdy.
Our cargo handler, Lyron Shim, played by Tim.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me. This is awesome.
Tim.
Welcome.
Tim's the real
Welcome,
MVP.
Tim.
And of course, our last but not least, Matt playing our corporate stooge, John J. Wilson, company agent.
Hello. I'm just here to help, mitigate troubles that come up and just mediate between the crew and the captain and really make sure that relationship is strong.
We prefer to call him representative unless he's acting up, and then we call him stooge.
Also, I want to share, this is from James, that we will be doing giveaways For followers at 600. When we have 600 followers, we're going to do some giveaways, and at 25 subscribers, we'll do some giveaways as well. So if you are not actively surprised, especially if subscribe. If you're not actively subscribed, especially if you have Twitch Prime, you can toss us a free subscription. That's included with your Amazon Prime membership. And also at least just give us a follow. It's free and it really helps us out. It moves us up in the algorithm so we can see more folks. But that is all. Thank you.
Aliens.
Aliens. Yes,
Aliens.
that's usually what we call it.
Oh, and Knights and Nerds, Tim's podcast. Don't forget that.
Yes, Knights and Nerds.
Oh,
please
yeah.
Go follow them.
Thank you.
Fantastic stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mighty generous.
By the way, here's Tim. Shut up, Tim. Like,
All right. I think that's all we have.
Yes, I do think that's all we have. Okay. And as we start, what's the story, Mother? So your space trekkers on the Starfreighter USCSS Montero running the gauntlet, the trade route between Anchor Point Station and the frontier. Your ship's cargo hold is packed with dozens of tanks of dangerous tritium gas that is in the process of decaying into extremely profitable helium-3. Usually cargoes such as these are towed in massive tanker modules that transport much higher concentrations of the gas a safe distance from a freight hauler. The Montero isn't rated as a commercial towing vehicle, however, and this small run is a special order for a Weyland-Yutani corporate account on Sutter's World, a newly established frontier colony. While the trip so far has been fairly routine, the Montero's sensors developed a glitch before you left Anchor Point and sporadically pinged contact with a sensor reflection before you activated the displacement drive and went FTL. Your cargo run so far has been without incident. Now you are just awakening from hyperspace, ready to deliver your goods to the colony of Sutter's World. Good morning.
Why don't I feel like this is a milk run?
It's probably because you're transporting cargo that you're not approved for. Would be my guess.
We're
But
approved. We're just doing our job.
So it's not exactly what the ship's documentation read like when I was looking that over for Weyland Eutonics, but I'm sure that your crew is more than capable of handling anything that could happen.
We have a good crew.
We do.
All right, so we need to get into orbit and proceed with the landing.
Well, actually, now that you've just woken up, the first order of business is typically to get yourselves rehydrated. You go
Coffee.
meet in the galley. Yes, coffee, water, protein sources, whatever that
right.
may be. Your space
All right.
meat.
All right, well, I imagine we're going to sit around the breakfast table and take care of that.
While everybody else is eating, I'm going to pull out a small notepad and just kind of take notes on the crew's appearance, how quickly everyone reported to the cafeteria after awakening from hyperspace, what state of dress they're in, that kind of thing.
Why?
You don't know what
he's
I'm
a
doing.
corporate stooge.
Snitch.
I'm doing my job.
For
Critical,
9
wow.
minutes, and you're already taking notes.
I'll get my coffee and go check in with Mother and see if anything has changed since we were asleep.
I
Have
will
a seat
follow
next to Lyran.
So do you think they're going to let us inhale some of that helium-3? Have some fun?
Probably not.
I could probably figure out a way to make it happen.
What did you say?
Tell you what, if you can get a hold of that notebook.
Well, if it hasn't degraded into helium-3, it's still tritium, and I'm sure
I
that's
thought you walked
lethal.
away.
I was about to say,
I
did
was
you?
walking away.
Did he? Okay, did I hear that?
Yes.
Because if so, I'm gonna write. What is your name?
Nope.
What is your name? There,
Who are you talking to?
the person who said they wanted to huff the helium.
You know what? I think you misheard me. I said do my job.
I know this person's
Appropriately.
name, correct?
Lyran was just asking if it
It's
was
Lyran. You can
dangerous
call
to
me
huff
Ron.
the Helium.
I'm
if
gonna
we're
put a
safe,
little-
right?
I'm gonna put a little note by the file that I have for Lyran in there with a big F beside it.
For friend.
Fantastic.
Sure, absolutely. But absolutely, Captain, we should probably check in with Mother and make sure everything's okay. Yeah.
And it just
Yeah.
so seems she must have heard you, because over the PS system that you hear throughout, the Mother announces that there's an approaching ship. Maybe it's from Sutter's world, you don't know, but you have the announcement of an approaching ship.
All right. Well, I guess those of us that work the bridge need to get up there. So, Leah, it sounds like we need to hit the sensors.
I'm right after you, Ness.
All right. We head up to the bridge
Okay.
I do
and
not.
check the comms and the sensors and get any info we can.
So
Go
you're
check the
checking.
cargo hold.
Okay. Cargo hold has cargo. Everything looks in order. So the captain and the pilot have gone up to the bridge and they're
I'm
checking the sensors. And,
Following
they're,
as well, if allowed.
and even though, Mother is still registering that a ship is on approach, as you bring up your various visual aids, you can't see anything.
Radar.
It's showing up on radar, but when you're doing your what do you call those? When you're zooming in on your cameras, your long range visual sensors are not actually showing anything on approach. There's nothing out there but space.
Ness, you think that maybe Mother's kind of having an error or something?
It's been known to happen, but let's double check. Let's use a different sensor. Can we use infrared?
I mean, I could work something, I think.
Faulty Mother system installed in cabin.
How do you check the systems to make sure like it's up and running correctly?
Okay. So
Say that out loud,
for our tech or our pilot, I need a ComTech roll.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
Oh, Christ, is this a pilot that can't do Comtech?
No!
Fired.
Just gonna be down in the cargo hold, like all of a sudden, hard left.
Ah, that's a success.
Look at
That's-
that.
Hey.
There you go.
First of the
work.
night.
So as the pilot's checking it out, he realizes that it has a glitch and there's been a sensor malfunction, and that's all it is. There is no ship out there. There's just a sensor that has malfunctioned.
See, Ness, these wires are just crossed right here. Everything's fine.
Just who's responsible for ensuring that all these systems are maintained?
Excuse me?
Who's responsible to make sure that these systems are maintained and functioning correctly?
I am not at liberty to give you that type of information, sir.
Well, I am.
They
I do
were
represent
working
your
They
employer.
were working before we went to sleep, so we'll just report it to Kayla, and she'll look at it.
Kayla.
All right.
Okay.
I
Is
will.
that the person who was trying to huff the helium gas earlier?
No, that was me.
Oh, all right.
I'm
sure
gonna
That was a
contact-
joke, sir.
I'm going to contact Kayla on comms and just let her know. I think we have a sensor malfunction. That ship was a false positive.
All right. Well, do you need me, or am I allowed to stay down here and make sure everything's okay?
Uh,
Do I need?
this doesn't sound like a critical need, but after you do your run through, let's see if we can fix that sensor.
All right. I'll be up as soon as just let me know when John's not in the room.
Just
All right.
just finish your coffee.
You know that's on speaker, right?
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm sure it's no big deal, but maybe we should check that out, because as far as my experience with you guys is, you've normally been pretty efficient and well equipped. Are we sure that this is just a malfunction and there maybe
It probably got tagged by a micrometeorite in the billions of miles that we covered while we were sleeping.
Isn't
yeah,
hearing
but I
all
mean,
this? I'm just walking up there at this point. Just
sure, but
fine.
it wouldn't hurt to check out that quadrant
Well,
really fast.
you've got
right?
a suit. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's supposedly a ship-sized thing, so why don't we just make a quick sweep by?
Are you the captain?
sir?
No, but I am your employer. I'm an agent.
Making a sweep by the sensor.
By the area where the sensor indicated that there might be something.
Oh, you want to satisfy your curiosity.
Yes, just to make sure, because like I said, you guys have really, you all have done a fantastic job thus far. There have been no incidents. Hyperspace went fantastically. I just have a hard time believing that there's something wrong with the ship because you have.
Do we have a location? Do we have a location from our instruments? An approximate location?
Yeah, the sensor reading that you had from that Mother had given you did say were the approach vector. So you can aim your other sensors in that direction as well.
Leah, how about we do a drive-by?
I would appreciate it.
I mean, sure, I can do
just
that,
in case.
Nance. I can pull around and just make a quick UE around there. But I mean, why would you think that maybe the sensors wouldn't be off? I mean, if they weren't off, there'd be no need for a technician on the ship. I mean, right?
And that's what I'm saying is like I 1000% believe you guys that that this ship is at peak of function. I just want to make sure to make sure, because if there is a ship there and it's damaged or it's not emitting correctly or there's something wrong, then it's our responsibility to try and assist. And it's not that far out of the way.
Let's have no illusions about this ship being perfect. It's an older ship, but it does.
Yeah, but it
job.
seems to work.
We need to every once in a while. We need some
I'm assuming I
repairs.
got there. I heard all of this, and I'm just gonna do the 180 and go find the suit. I'm just gonna we're just gonna go fix the problem.
There may
And
not
then
be a
as
problem. Before you go outside, let's just drive by.
It
As
might
I'm
be,
ready, I'm
It's
like,
yes.
always so jumpy
all right, I'm
whenever.
going to check it. Everybody, calm down. Give me 10
I like
minutes
you
of
guys.
silence.
Like seriously, like relax. If there may be something there, you may not have done anything wrong.
We've only been together a little while, John.
We've been
figure
together
each other
6
out.
months.
6
Caleb,
months. It's a little
the
while.
rest of it.
20
The rest of
minutes
us have been together for
silence.
years.
It's a hot minute, and I mean, and you're writing all these things down in your book, and
It's my job.
And people are listen. You look a little suspicious. Is what
That's
I'm
literally
saying.
all I do on the ship is I just write stuff down that's happening.
So all you do is walk
More
around
food.
and talk shit to people and write stuff
I
down
don't
in your
talk
book.
shit. I write things down. I just
don't know.
complimented your
That's
crew and your
not
ship.
what Liren said. He said he was out there talking shit in the
All
cafeteria.
right. Let's focus, people. Let's
Yeah, I
stay
just
on
want
our
to make
tasks.
sure. It's just let's just make sure, and then we'll be on our
And-
way.
And John, maybe don't be so aggressive about the writing.
I mean, that's
Don't
what,
look like you're being aggressive at the writing. How's that? Well, that
Okay.
The sound
I
your
mean-
pen makes on the paper is aggressive.
that's what I
That's
get
right,
paid to
Fraser,
do.
writing all this stuff down like some kind of psychiatrist. I don't trust you.
Um,
All these notes.
he has one job. It's
Quietly
stupid,
right.
but he's going to do it.
I quietly write in the notepad.
Switches to pencil. Like, I'm gonna go check this sensor. Let's at least go look at it so I can tell corporate John there that we can move on with our lives. So
Much
I
appreciated,
would like
Caleb.
to identify and check the sensor.
Do we
Yeah.
want to do the sweep first, or do we want to?
I mean, yeah, I'll do the sweep. I'll hop in the,
Yeah.
in the seat.
All
real
right.
quick and then
Don't
just
go out
drive
there
us
yet
around.
until we finish
Yeah.
our circuit, Caleb.
I don't want him to be in danger unless we have to.
I mean,
I'm just gonna
I mean,
lean-
He knows what he's doing. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, actually,
You're
according to
leaning
the
nearest
safety guide you guys gave me, any kind of extravehicular activity is.
They still
is
have those things.
risky.
Safety guides.
I mean, it's risky, right? I mean, he is in space. She is in space.
It's fine. I mean, there's nothing out here that's going to hit you in space. He's good. He's got
And
all his equipment and stuff. He got the suit.
I believe.
mean, he's got a harness.
Well, I believe procedure for EVAs is normally to be at 0 velocity. So
Yeah,
let's just hold off on that for a moment.
yeah, please.
Right, so I'm gonna jump into the seat and then kick it into like high gear, like not even just pushing it slow, just
Maybe we just ease up.
I
Since
know
it
what
is
I'm
also
doing. I've
coming
been doing
towards
this for
us.
years. I graduated at the top of my class. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
I can
Here's where
handle
we
it.
die in the first 10 minutes and have to figure out.
When the pilot says it's time for ludicrous speed, it's time for ludicrous speed.
Right.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's going to take some sort of role that Allan can't possibly miss.
I hope not.
Actually, I kind of want Austin outside the vehicle when he slams it into as fast as
I need to do whatever it is that you do in your notebook, and I will just keep sitting back here until I'm needed. Because I was told to go look at something, and then he told me to wait. I'm just, you know what?
I didn't tell you to look at anything. That was your captain.
All right, notebook, chill out.
So I'm jumping in the seat and I'm kicking into high gear. Do I roll piloting, Pam?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God, Alan, you're gonna kill us right here.
Game over, man.
Oh, we're good. No, there's no worries. Here we
I'm not
go.
worried.
That little pop up from Star Fox. Like,
I had
What
8
did
dice.
you
I
do?
rolled no successes.
That was like 8 dice and no successes.
There wasn't a single
I pushed it.
success on that, and you pushed
I
it,
doubled
so
it.
you have 2 successes. All right. The
You
problem
almost
so
messed up.
And some stress.
Oh, no.
our pilot decides to punch it without warning everybody else on board. So anybody who is not strapped in is on the floor.
yes, I said I was strapped in.
Before I even
But I'm
stand
still
up,
there.
I pull the notes out and just
Oh my.
How close is John to where I'm standing currently? Because I said I was like holding myself on with some wires. Is John within like accidental kicking range of his notebook?
All right, so for the audience, you guys close your ears for this. What I'm actually doing here is deciding if this vessel gets scrapped and its crew completely eliminated.
John, fight me.
So, just saying that in my description says I actually like you guys.
I read that. And we like you too, John, most of the time.
I'm just saying, if you accidentally kick me,
I didn't say anything about
Who's going to the
kicking you,
notebook?
but that notebook can fuck off. No,
Team Snorter is already gone.
we're gonna hit Mach speed. I might Mach kick that notebook in the back of the goddamn bus. Okay, we're gonna deal with it.
Well, you could have been because you both were on the bridge and neither of you were sitting down, but you were definitely thrown against your nearest bulkhead.
So I would like to know, just because I don't know, if I did try and kick a specific object, what kind of check would that be?
That is a good question.
Agility? Would you call that agility?
That would be
Or we
some
could call it
kind-
strength.
No,
I don't
I
know.
think it would be
Agility.
agility because it'd be like dexterity here.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
like
We're already
that.
here.
Oh, swing and a miss.
It's a kick and a miss. So you miss the notebook, but you get John's hand.
In addition to that, in response, I would like to use my ability, personal safety,
Yes.
to redirect that kick and make him fall.
He was already falling. That was the whole point.
But when he's accidentally kicking me, I can redirect it onto himself or another person nearby.
Let's
So
see if I
maybe
can
he
kick
just
myself in the private parts.
hits the captain on accident, and I can make a manipulation roll for that. Go ahead and take those 2 successes.
Oh no.
You
Apparently,
should-
the captain's
you
about
should-
to catch both these feet.
So
it says I
and
find
you
it-
should know Matt always rolls successes regardless
Oh,
of
yeah.
the dice. So
The actual flavor text is I see the threat coming and then find a clever way to accidentally redirect that threat to someone else.
Being
So-
bullied all the
Well,
way through school
but
has
our
taught me that I know how to
captain-
dodge kicks.
So our captain, were you not in the captain's chair?
Yes.
So the captain and the pilot are
Oh,
safe.
he's going to bounce off of me and into the captain.
He's gonna bounce off you. And
Nerf
in-
dart? What do you mean? You can't John Woo movie me.
Absolutely can.
So it's
All right.
what the bridge is. That's that little cockpit.
Yeah.
It's got around there. So he wouldn't actually hit the captain's chair, but he would definitely bounce off that protective bulkhead that's around
Absolutely.
it. So sorry,
Kayla, working on a little kickboxing today?
I
was
don't
very
know what
clumsy.
happened. I think we should probably have put it in first gear before we hit third. My God.
That would have been advisable.
First of all, I
Ugh.
know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years.
Well,
Yeah, but you
for
had a seat
future,
and a
Leah,
handle.
can we just give everyone time to secure themselves before we accelerate?
I mean, where's the fun
Yeah,
of that,
hair
Ness?
flip.
Ness, it ain't fun. That's not enjoyable.
It might
We
not
gotta
be
live-
fun, but
I mean-
it's for safety, and safety is fun.
Safety is fun. I pull out a
Safety is fun.
small
You
little-
sound like him.
I pull out a small little placard from one of my pockets. It says, "Safety, it's fun."
It's a laminated card.
Where did we
I'm
find
just-
you?
I'm just trying to get us all through this mission safely. It may not work out that way, but at least I'm gonna try.
Mess, I always
You
got
tell
your back, Mess.
Leadfoot
You know
over there.
that.
Chill out.
I will
All right,
definitely
fine.
do
Well,
everything I can to make
I
you
have-
safe.
Thank you. I have nothing against anybody else yet, so let's take care of them too.
Excuse me.
Sure.
It sounds like someone just kicked over a hollow trash can. He's gonna get up and wander shamefully back to my corner.
I think I'm gonna check out the cargo hold. Like that jostling has me concerned that our very volatile cargo maybe, I'm a little concerned about that. So I'm gonna take a walk.
That
Yeah,
very
if
volatile
Lyman's
cargo,
leaving,
you guys. Yeah, the
I'm
very volatile cargo you guys aren't really equipped to handle correctly.
I imagine I was still eating my Chex Mix after coming out of deep sleep, and it's all over my lap now. I'm like, oh, shit, the cargo.
Well, at least you were seated.
Yeah.
I wasn't strapped into the breakfast table, but yeah, I was seated.
In my mind, I'm
Happy
somehow
seatbelts.
trying to imagine how he floored it, and I went forwards into the back of the captain's bulkhead and just like ricocheted off. And I was
You never know.
Because
trying to
you
like,
bounced off the
Space
corporate
Man.
stooge.
Yep.
spirals on his notebook are more dense than I thought.
Your spirals are a little
he's-
too tight, buddy.
If Lyron's going down to the cargo hold, I will follow because any excuse to exit this room.
I'll just
Okay.
dust myself off and stand up and look in the. Is there a window in this ship facing forward? Are we all on cams?
Of course there is.
It's a big
No.
window, yes.
Okay. Well, so is there anything there? Can we see a little bit better now that have we approached where it was?
You're looking around. You see no ship out there at this point.
That is
Um,
interesting.
You do know that because you've come out of hypersleep, you should be cutting close to the colony, Sutter's World, and you should probably go into your standard operating procedure for when you're getting close to the world, reaching out, etc.
Yeah. Let's contact. Do we see the planet?
You do not see the planet. You don't see anything that would be considered a planet, a moon. But you
which
would
one of us
typically
ha-
be pretty far out when you
Oh,
came out.
okay.
So
Edge
you
of the
could prep
stars,
because-
gravity well, kind of thing.
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah, sure. Let's contact them. That can be the commander's job. That's fine. Leah's piloting the ship, so I'll take the comms on that one
Okay.
and contact the world, see if they're responsive.
So as you hail out, Sutter's World is not responding. And you keep pinging them, but no response comes back.
All right. The next thing I want to do is confirm where we're supposed to be. Navigation.
Your star charts look odd. They're
All right,
not
Leah.
like you expect them to be.
Yeah, we were supposed to be.
What
Because
was
it looks
that,
to me
Ness?
like we're not. Well, the star charts look off. Doesn't look like where we're supposed to be.
What?
I'll take a peek at the star
Double
chart.
check me, yeah.
Okay. Comtech rolls, please.
Oh, Jesus.
So I have a 0 on that. What does
So
that
do
mean?
I.
Actually, you guys actually have a tiny amount of experience with context. Would you like me to give you a hand?
You know,
Why not?
context.
Yeah,
This
dude.
is a contact and not a piloting?
Comtech, because you're looking at your navigation charts.
Do you mind, Leah? I can use your terminal.
I mean, I guess.
There
I guess
there
you
should be
can.
an
There's an
open
open seat.
terminal.
Yeah, there's
there's
a nav
there's
seat.
4 or 5 seats, so you
Okay,
should be able to
yeah, I'll
just
give it a shot.
drop into one of them.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Matt rolled a zilch for a change.
I'm not sure. I think this OS. I'm sorry, I was on a different class ship last. I'm not sure. You guys can figure it out though. I'm sure.
All right. How do I calculate how many dice I use for that? If my contact is a 0,
It should roll it for you.
Yeah, it'll roll it for you.
and I just click it?
Mhm.
Well,
Pam,
that's a
could you
fail
check
from
your
me, but
Discord momentarily?
he got 3 successes. Well, Leah, that's why you're the pilot.
Woo. That's right. That's right. I've
Hey.
been doing this for years. I got your back, miss.
Nice to hear it.
Okay.
Well
So
done,
as-
Leia.
As you're looking at your navigational star charts, you've discovered that you're not just not near Sutter's World, you're nowhere near Sutter's World. For some reason, you have been dropped out of hyperspace in the middle of the deep space between stars.
Ness, we're way off from Sutter's World. We're kind of way out in Bumblefuck, and I don't know
Yeah.
exactly where.
This
We're
reminds me
looking-
of a line from Romancing the Stone. Angel, you are hell and gone from Cartagena. Anyway, that's apparently all right.
I love that movie. It's
So how
great.
do we get back on course?
Maybe, and Captain, this is no offense to you, your crew, your ship. Maybe we should take a moment before we try to move again and just like give the ship a good once over and make sure everything's working correctly, and just kind of see where we're at. Maybe there's some kind of disturbance.
All right. Well, then, Leo, let's park the ship and let's do our. Yes, Kayla, this is where you earn your pay, and we won't move the ship this time. How's
I'll
that?
go up to Leia and go,
I'll stop the ship and I just yank it back.
The
Leah,
brakes.
As soon as I heard I will stop the ship, I was on the ground. No hesitation.
Leia, I will promote you to any ship that you want if when he goes outside for that EVA, you just slam the gas. No, don't do it. It's a joke. It's a joke.
We're on.
From the
We're
ground. Just
All right. Yeah, and if you don't mind, start with that sensor that's suspect.
are we back to this?
What do
Apparently.
you mean?
Okay. All right. All right. Everybody calm down. Put the ship in park.
It's hey, it's nothing against you. It's just that we're in
John,
a different part of
Can I do
space
my
than we were
part now?
supposed to be. Listen, just be careful out there because we're in a different part of space and there may be an anomaly. So be careful out there.
all of space is dangerous. I'll be all right.
Okay.
Just gonna like go towards the back and do my thing here. Let's go. I will exit the ship. First of all, before I open the door, I'm gonna go. All right, here I go, and wait to see if the ship takes off. And when it
I
doesn't,
wait to look
I'll
at
go
the
ahead
sensor to see the door is closed.
You know, they can see when the doors cycle open and close,
I'm
right?
fully aware. I'm just making it obvious that I know that they know that I know.
Do you have a weapon with you, Kayla?
Or
I
cutting
think
torch.
I still have my fork from this morning.
Your fork. You eat cereal with a
Or
fork?
spork.
Second
I was
breakfast.
too tired to look for the round one. I just reached in the drawer. I have a cutting torch.
Okay. All right. Be careful out there.
In case John talks to me, I need to cut my own rope. All right, we're gonna go out there. Just start walking through the. I would like to do whatever it is that I'm here to do. We'll check the sensor first, so John's happy, and then we'll go ahead.
John
and just
didn't
go
tell
walk
you to
over.
do any of this.
No, but John made all the suggestions.
Yeah, he's not in
So
command,
I'll
but he
take
makes
it
a lot
off,
of
put it back on.
suggestions.
Yeah, I would like to check the sensor then.
The moment he's outside, I just want to push it a tiny bit and then stop it real quick.
Piloting.
You know, it's a giant
Is it-
freighter. It does not stop on a dime.
I know.
Piloting?
I'm fully aware. I'm the pilot.
While Kayla is outside working on the ship, I'll go to the commissary and grab everybody a bottle of water or something, a Coke, whatever they
now
like to
you're
drink.
gonna be nice.
I have not done anything mean to anyone.
He's just writing in his notebook.
Just writing in my notebook. It's my job.
I'll get refreshments and I'll leave the room. All right, John.
Well, you're outside.
Uh-huh.
I'll put his favorite drink into the place where his air pump. Pump it into his suit.
Ah. Does this sensor look like it has anything wrong, or is it just like caught some space driftwood and it's out
Some
of place?
space
Like,
dust.
Yeah.
It just needs to be realigned. It's a little bent.
All right. Well, the sensor looks like
Must
it's
have hit
just
a
got a
bird.
little bit of a bird.
You didn't like that one?
All right. It's fixed. We put it back where it's supposed to go.
All right.
Let's
While
put the
you're
sensor back.
out there, Leah, run another test with it. See if it picks up that ship.
All right. It's another contact. Oh, this is not going to end well again.
I'll give you a hand again, Leia.
Perfect.
Do I
Oh, there
know
we
if they're
go.
touching things?
Oh, there we go.
I figured it out this time, Leia.
It's from watching me. I know.
Absolutely. I have gained a lot of
From
experience
watching.
while I've been here.
That's amazing. That's what's in your book.
Yeah, and I'll turn my book around and there's a laminated placard that says "Teamwork is magic" on it.
Oh my god.
Is it like sharing is caring?
Yeah. But yeah, I rolled 2 successes on the terminal I was on. Bam.
Okay.
Can I say that since Kayla is my buddy, according to the game, that I'm
Make
going to
it
be
sound like
like,
it's obligated.
well,
Pretty contingencies. We hang out, Tim.
yeah, the 30 minutes before the stream started, that was magical.
Seal it in, okay?
I'm gonna be waiting by the airlock. Like, all this weirdness has me feeling a little bit on edge. So I'm just gonna be waiting by the airlock in case anything else should go wrong. Obviously, it won't, but just in case.
And
Oh,
Pam,
GM, did
go
we get
ahead.
any results from that scan?
Hang on here.
I want to also do something. See if you'll allow me to do something.
No.
Can I
I'm
scan
a little
for?
worried now.
Can I? Since I've got 2 successes, can I scan for not just where that signal came from, but just the general area, and maybe don't let them see what I'm doing?
And maybe don't let them see what you're doing. Okay, so you can widen that scan is
Please.
what I think you're asking for.
Yes.
Yes?
I'm gonna space at it.
And then let's
Charisma.
see. Let's do a wits roll to see if you are able to hide what you're doing from your compatriots.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll push it. Actually,
Oh,
nope.
And nope again. So as
Nice.
he's expanding his scan, it does flag Captain Miller to let you know that,
He's expanded the search.
he's
it
expanded
says it
the
out loud.
search.
Search has been expanded.
Are you
Oh God.
looking for something in particular, John?
Yes, actually. I've got to be honest, Captain. I really have come to respect your crew, the condition of the ship, the facility of the equipment. I believe that there's something here that interfered with your FDL.
Do you think? Boy, how do I ask this? Did you cause this to happen, or do you know that
No.
this was going to happen?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so
But-
I'm a little suspicious that you
You think
think
something
that there's something out
interfered?
there.
Yes, I do. Because as I've said, the ship has been in fantastic shape. We've had no issues. The crew seems to get along. Everyone seems to work efficiently. And now it's suddenly we're getting ghost blips on our signals. We're in the wrong area of space. It seems natural to me that there's something else, an outside force, especially with such a valuable cargo. There's always the possibility that someone is trying to relieve us of what we're transporting.
You hiding something, corporate boy?
Nope.
Because you look like you're hiding something. I know people that hide things, and you look like one of them.
I would like to
He's out
roll
here
to
going,
not look
"Space
like I'm
pirates."
hiding things.
I would like to do an insight
Try
check.
wits.
Can I use manipulation? Or just wits?
Wait.
Kayla, how's it going out there?
I'll push it.
The sensor's back to where we're supposed to be. The rest of the ship seems to be doing all right.
All right.
Oh, but now you
Haven't
have
found
to
any
roll
major
stress.
issues yet.
How do I roll stress? What do I do
You
for that?
add a yellow to every roll.
It
Oh,
should
okay.
be. You should be able to
Oh yeah, on your
click
general
on that
tab.
on the screen. Yeah.
On my character screen?
There's a stress up at top.
Oh, okay. Yes. 4. Okay, I'm good.
And you keep it together. You manage to keep your nerves in check, barely.
And 2 successes.
All right. So, yeah, Kayla, why don't you come back in if you think everything's right out there? I need to go check with Mother.
While I'm out here, do I notice anything other than the sensor that appears off?
No.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
my,
did that look accidental or sabotaged?
apparently it did look accidental. From what I gathered from before, it was like the sensor was just hit by some debris, mild. It just needed to be recalibrated and adjusted, and I dusted off the
All right.
lens and made sure everything looked good.
All right.
We call that a bird in the academy. Bit of
Yeah.
radioactive debris.
Gone.
All right. So I'm gonna make my way to the terminal and
The
see
mother
what Mother
room.
knows. Yeah.
Rapunzel, mother knows best. Like the whole is just in my head the entire time we're doing this.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, darling. You know I love you.
So I hit the button to retract myself. I'm just like letting it pull me. I'm not even trying to do anything. Loading back in.
Okay. So the captain has gone off to speak with Mother in the Mother chamber.
Leah's
And
just
what
sitting in
are
her
the
seat,
rest of you doing?
Flipping her knife.
Don't do that on Twitch. We'll get canceled.
All
Not real
right.
knife.
For legal reasons, that was a
I
pencil.
don't. I think you're allowed to have a knife on Twitch. I don't think you can have a gun, but I think a knife is fine.
That was just a
Nice.
pencil with tinfoil anyway.
I was just messing with you. It's probably a comb.
You simply said a
All right.
comb.
I'll make my way back to the bridge and say, Mother has picked up a distress call from an unknown ship and we need to investigate. Apparently it's company rules. So
Really?
we're going to have to triangulate the source. It's too garbled for us to pick it up.
What kind of like vessel?
Don't know yet.
Huh. All right. Well, I'll get out of your
So-
way. Do you want me to help on contact?
Might as well. You seem to be very good at it.
No. It's something you pick up when you're hammering out emails all day.
Kayla, is there anything you need to
Something
do
you
down
pick up
there,
when
or
you're
could you be helpful up here on the Comtech as well? I don't want to take you away from anything important down below. Ooh, that's a
Oh
mess.
no.
I'm rolling
I don't
stress.
have anything.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I'm fine.
I don't think I have anything too important down here. If you need me up there, I can come help.
We can use your skills on Comtech.
All right.
What?
I'm on board.
John, everything okay over there?
Yeah, the terminal gave me a little bit of a shock. I'm fine.
You know what you're doing around my equipment?
Oh yeah. I mean, I successfully worked it earlier.
That was one
Alright.
time. That seemed like beginner's luck.
I mean, it is one more time than you did, but that's beside the point.
Lies and deceit, sir.
Shots fired.
All right. So when Kayla gets up there, I think we're going to try and make an effort to triangulate on. First, we got to find a signal before we can triangulate on it. So we're going to try and find a signal.
Yep. I'll just
And turn up the gain. I
Um,
figure it's a weak signal if we can't read it.
as I'm being micromanaged.
That would make
Mm.
Casey so proud.
Casey doesn't micromanage. As one of Casey's EO
I meant to
staff,
turn up the gain there.
Leia, are you the one who's supposed to be working the Comtech?
Also,
So you
Also-
repair it and work all
Okay.
the machinery. That's impressive.
I mean, it is, but I said I did this for years, and I'm a professional.
Oh, I meant Kayla.
I'm a professional too. Don't just take my
Oh.
credit away. You,
so you're
Caleb.
just gonna mixing up names. Gonna go ahead and bring everybody else drinks. I'm over here thirsty as hell working on context.
I mean, you were
All right.
outside.
I mean, can we just? All right, John, easy. All right.
He was gonna
we'll
put
sit
some
down,
in your
we'll start-
in your airline.
Yeah.
And drown you.
I mean, it goes into a bubble, then it would have been in your dome.
Captain, what am I looking for?
We're looking for a signal.
Yeah.
A
If you see
signal.
something, say something.
So am I
Yes,
just
that on a
contacting-
placard,
is
too.
that the role here?
Well, I was looking
I'm
for a
checking-
60-foot ship, but there's a 300-foot ship.
All right, well, that was my role. That was my role on the comm.
Oh, thank God.
Oh
Are
no.
you?
Well, fortunately, the captain has some skills.
Oh no.
Roll stress.
Oh yes.
Does that mean I just add a stress to my character? Oh,
Nope,
add
click
a-
the stress button.
Click the stress button.
Oh wait, hold on.
Up towards the top.
Ooh.
Gross.
Is that a pass?
It is a pass.
Okay.
Although you're all
okay.
a little twitchy because you're not where you're supposed to be. Where the
I
hell
think
are
I'm
we?
twitchy because of the peanut gallery that won't leave me alone. But that's all right.
I mean, everyone here has said what a good job you're doing.
Do I find anything? No.
We appreciate what you're doing, and I'll reach into my pocket of certificates that I keep and give her a certificate of appreciation.
Like giving them Wayland Utani bucks.
Yeah.
This is good for one ride on Bishop's merry-go-round at Wayland Utani World.
Yeah.
But you can only use it at the corporate store.
I've never seen an aliens movie, so I'm just assuming this is what a
We're
corporate
just
agent
taking.
does.
I think you're doing all right with it.
Okay, so yes, you did triangulate and you have found a source and you need to head towards that source.
Please.
All right, here I'm over there somewhere. I don't know.
Take us in, even though we're all gonna die.
I need a minute. I'm gonna go grab my drink now that everybody else is relaxed. Y'all do your thing, and I'm just gonna like walk out as they go to do whatever. Go back to get whatever.
And the ship accelerates, and you fall into a bulkhead.
No,
He's
I'm
still got his
walking-
magnetic boots on, probably.
I'm walking like a sumo wrestler. Every step is low and balanced. Okay, we're ready. Hand on wall, hand on other wall. We got this.
I pull out the
So-
notebook and put an F next to Kayla's name.
So we do cap. do
Are
we
you
find-
thirsty, John? Do you want a drink?
No, I got one earlier. Are you thirsty? I could get you something.
John, I'm just gonna close the door.
Did we find where we're going, Cap?
We're going to the ship or the signal.
Yeah, you're
Alright.
following that signal, so you are navigating to that point in the star charts.
I'm getting to the signal.
Ness, real quick, give me a Ric Flair, real quick.
Ooh,
A red flare.
Woo!
Did you say a Ric
Woo!
Flair? That's-
Woo!
uh-huh.
And I kick it at the
You know you're in space, right?
I'm just gonna strap
Buckle
myself into
up!
the power loader right now.
John is a fan of Ric Flair, so when he makes the woo, he sits down because he knows what's coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that one.
And what
Yeah.
piloting it, right? Here it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten
We're
your seatbelts.
Oh no! I'm gonna get it. Thank God. Oh no!
Roll stress.
Oh no!
Real stress. So our pilot's a little twitchy.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
And
That's not good.
okay, so your stress level has gone up and you've got a nervous twitch going on. Got a little
So-
bit of shaking of the hands.
I mean-
Definitely not a good thing for a pilot.
For
But
future
you're
reference,
headed in
Leah,
the right direction.
for future reference, we're just going to do our best. We're not going to lose sleep over any of this, okay? If we can find it, we find it. If we
Yeah.
don't, we don't.
Okay, okay,
It's fine.
okay.
You got us there quickly, and that is
If-
efficiency. And then
if
I'll
we
write an
don't-
F next to Leah's name.
If we don't find it, then we move on and we go and finish
You're
our
headed
mission.
in the right, but you are at least mostly headed in the correct direction.
He got 2 successes on the second roll.
Yeah, I know.
It's
that's
just,
what I was
that
afraid of.
twitch is, kind of making. You ever seen one of those cars go weaving down the street? Yeah, the ship's kind of doing that, except it's more like a semi doing that.
All the dangerous
I got it under
chemicals
control.
just sloshing around.
Yeah. Is
it's
our
fine.
cargo handler in the cargo bay?
Yeah. I figured after all the jostling, I
You're
strapped
watching
myself into
things
the
kind of rock
cargo.
and roll down there.
I just strap myself into the cargo loader, and I'm probably like half asleep, like every time.
Playing
the
on a
ship-
switch.
This is how
By the hour,
Leah
right?
drives always. Just used to it.
Yeah, I'm down in the cargo bay.
So you're going pretty good. The ship's flying along, but suddenly you get a warning from the sensors. Klaxons on the bridge start going off. The red lights start flashing.
Pull us up short.
Collision hazard. Brace for collision.
Oh, shit.
Buckle up.
Echoes through
I
the
buckle up.
entire ship.
Yeah, buckle up.
And I need
going back
our,
to
our,
school.
our,
Other
Just hold pilot.
on.
Everybody
need
said things
Leah
at once.
to roll a piloting check.
Oh,
this
Minus
can go
2.
Minus 2.
2?
Can I assist? I'm
only
a
one
fair
steering
pilot
wheel.
myself.
This was
There's only
my
one
best
steering
skill.
wheel.
Well, you could push her out of the way.
Oh, thank God.
We have 2 successes,
How do you
and
roll
you have
minus?
narrowly avoided a collision with a ship that has suddenly appeared.
Why didn't we see this before?
It's completely dark. None of the lights are on. It's just floating out there in space.
It's a metal object, so maybe it's absorbing or has no radar profile. That's interesting. All right, well, good job avoiding it.
I think the metal panels are absorbing all the light around us, so we don't see it.
I put away the notebook that I'm writing in and pull out another notebook that looks identical. And start taking notes on the ship.
All right, let's examine the ship from where we're at. What do we see?
Another like scan thing.
What you see is a Heliades class spacecraft. Me?
And do we know what that is?
It's a boat that goes in space.
Yeah, I got that part. What about the Heliades class?
It's a big ass ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
Bigger?
be.
Bigger
It
than
is
ours?
not
Yeah.
bigger than the Montero. No, it is a smaller than the Montero because the Montero is the size of an old freighter. It was used. It isn't one anymore because it's aged out of the system. This one is a smaller ship. Not by a lot, but it is smaller. There are no running lights. Hails are non-responsive. It's just kind of floating out there like a ghost.
Does it seem like it even has a power system running? Is there any electromagnetical anything?
It's not giving any electric
It's dead.
signals of any kind. Although if you ask, Mother will tell you that the ghost ship was the source of the distress call.
Thanks. Figured that out.
The ship engines are completely dead, and it's just floating along on inertia.
So it has a velocity.
It has a velocity of a 0.04 light speed, not really, really fast. It doesn't have any running lights, no interior lights.
Have you ever had any instance, or would anybody recognize this before? Because I'm not in the room, but I'm assuming if they're having conversations, I can hear. But maybe. I don't know. But do we know what this is, or do we have any idea? Like, Is this common? Have we heard
Well,
of this
it's
before?
gone by you, so you would need to turn around and come alongside of it to really get eyes on it again. Since the
sit back
sensors
down,
aren't giving you
brace
any
myself.
type
All
of
right.
decent
Can we match
readings.
velocity?
You can.
Let's match velocity. And
Here to
then,
match vibes?
what's that?
Just that we're here to match vibes. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, let's match vibes. And I want to see what we can see, and then I also want to see if we can learn anything more from this signal. So I guess that's Leah who gets to try and pull us alongside it. And I imagine it's a Comtech skill
Pilot.
to
What? Oh, pilot. Oh my god.
to interpret the signal.
Yes.
That's probably a Kayla
Piloting
thing.
to come alongside and Comtech to interpret
I will
the
come
signal.
back and interpret signal.
I would like to
Thank you.
assist because this crew seems to have difficulties with it. With the contact.
If he assists, I will fully remove my hands from
No,
computer. and
I'm
then-
going to a different terminal. I'm going to a different terminal.
No, put your hands on top of mine.
Right. You can go
Like
any
Ghost.
computer you want. It will be the only one being touched in this cabin. Like this.
Well, I mean, I didn't really need your help anyway. I got it. I figured it out. Kayla, I figured it out.
There you go. Look at you, man. All
I've
you
learned-
notebook and
I've
paying
learned-
off.
I've learned so much from watching you and how you work the controls. And I'll pull out a little sign that says
Have my love
education
file
is
complaint.
key.
Okay. So
Where did he get all these
you
si-
have
signs
you're
from?
narrowing it on you have
cargo
you're
bay,
still
half
trying
of
to decipher the signal. It's going to take a little bit of time to work through that. But what has happened is they have been able to catch up. So our pilot has gotten us alongside this ship. And I'm
Good
going
job,
to
Leah.
assume you're turning on the
Thank-
lights to
thanks,
shine
Nancy.
the lights on the ship so you can see it.
We've
Yep.
got lights
Flip
on the
light
ship so
switch.
we can see it. All right.
Yeah.
What do we notice
Floodlights.
observing it?
Yeah,
Floodlights,
so
yes.
from the outside, so this is what you see.
Oh, this looks familiar. The background.
Hey, look, there's Kayla. Hey, Kayla. I wave at Kayla.
So you come up
floating on the
alongside this spaceship and you kick on your floods, and this is what you see. Because it's an old ship. This is the USCSS Cronus. It's a Wayland SEV M3 Pallades space class spacecraft. It launched in 2110 and has been missing for 75 years.
This is a ghost ship.
Very much
No.
so.
I was going to laugh except for the fact that the small person on the rope really is me. This is what I'm going to have to do with my time.
Definitely.
I'll go over with you. It's fine.
What is the Comtech
Oh.
reveal, Pam? I got a success.
It is it's an SOS signal.
Um,
And it's just a repeating. It doesn't really give you
So-
any kind of. So it identifies the ship, which you
Can
can
I-
do visually now.
Can I tell if those dark shapes on the forward edges of some of those sections are part of the design, or if the hull has been pierced?
It's all part of the design. I mean, it'll have a little bit where, it's been flying around in space for 75 years.
So there's no visible
It doesn't look like it's been
Penetrations, okay.
through an asteroid storm or meteor storm or anything
Okay.
like that. It
Oh.
doesn't look like there's any, it wasn't in a firefight of any kind.
when I hear the name of the crafts, I'm going to go, surely this isn't.
So you have come across a piece of history.
Do you guys know about this ship?
I've heard of it. Yes.
Did you
Kick my chair
hear?
around as slow as possible.
Have you heard about? So this is a legend that goes around Wayland. Do you guys want to hear it?
Knock us out.
So
I mean, sure.
yeah, and I'll have everybody come up to the front, including even our cargo friend.
I'll
Sorry,
hand
you
you a
have to put down your
flashlight so you can
switch.
like.
You can't tell us a story unless he comes all the way up from the bottom.
You
So-
can do it over the ship intercom,
No, I want everybody.
Yeah, I would have come up when the klaxons started going off. That was a
Yeah.
bit concerning.
So, Captain, can we turn off all recordings? Because I would like this to be just between us.
What the hell for?
You'll see,
So
but
you-
it would
you were hiding
very-
If
something.
he asked for a flashlight,
Whoa.
I quit. If you start putting this thing at the bottom of your face and telling us some spooky
No,
story
I'm not.
before
I
gotta go
promise.
get on Dead Ship
promise.
87.
I promise I'm not. Look, just so this is off the record.
All right, I'll turn off the recording.
So there
Are
are
you loyal
stories-
to the Wayland Corporation?
Absolutely.
Is your
but-
notebook still out?
and we can leave at
I have a
any
notebook.
point,
No, no.
guys.
Off the record.
But
Exactly. That's what it's off the record.
listen, apparently this ship had extra cargo other than what was on its manifest. Hundreds of thousands of space bucks. I don't know what alien currency is. Space bucks.
Baseball.
Space bucks.
Whatever Wayland credits
Meteor dollars.
this
Call them
dystopian
credits.
future uses.
Yeah.
Gold plus platinum.
And the captain was smuggling them, and they are not on the cargo manifest. And if somebody were to grab those, and we don't report this little pit stop, we could divide those amongst the crew.
You were hiding something. I knew.
No. I had no idea we were going here. This is literally just an insane coincidence. But this is a story that every
It's like
single.
the sunken ship with all the gold.
It's like DB Cooper. We just hear about this when you go through Wayland like indoctrination. It's just one of those rumors.
See,
You know, I have to say,
Yeah.
so how much was supposed to be on there? Was it like, I mean, are we trying to like risk ourselves for like tree fitty, or do we
I
have
mean, it's
more?
a tree. It's a dead ship. It's literally it's a piece of space junk. What could possibly be there? But it's supposedly a few 100,000.
Don't
Have you
forget.
ever heard?
That's
And
the
then-
best thing John
And
said all
as you
day.
guys are chattering about this, Mother will inform you that a salvage operation is mandated by company rules.
Well,
So
let's go ahead.
you don't necessarily have to tell them about this extra find if you don't want to.
So Pam, this is just between you and me. That was all just a bunch
No,
of
it's not.
bullshit that I made up.
We're all here.
I know that. I know you.
I think.
But you are
I think that
required
we could do
to
that.
perform salvage operations,
Right.
Seeing
or
as
you'll
how
be in
I'm,
breach of contract and you won't get paid at all.
Seeing as how I'm 32, but my profile picture makes it look like I'm a
Well.
somber 48. I am in favor of like securing an early retirement. So whatever dude with the placard says, yeah.
I'm not
I think
saying
we
anything.
all see the benefits of that kind of windfall. Yes.
I think we should absolutely go, and because of his immaculate success, John stays here and works the comms.
Okay.
I'm good. This is the best thing we've done. Man, I'm so glad we got up today. Go ahead and walk on back. We're good. All right, we're gonna go put the suit back on.
All right.
I'm already dressed. What are y'all waiting on?
Just wondering, is there anything besides just random credits lying around? Like, was he smuggling anything else?
I'm not actually privy to that kind of information. Do I know, Pam, what he was officially transporting?
No.
I
You
don't
know- As you can pull up the records of the ship, though,
Oh,
because
sure.
you are working for Wayland Litani.
Yeah, I'll pull it.
So you all have access to these records. It's a science exploration vehicle. You know it's been missing for 75 years. And just as the Montero is a slightly newer version of the Nostromo, the Kronos is a variant of the Prometheus. The separate D module here is not a lifeboat, but it's a classified and specialty equipped science lab that could be jettisoned in case of emergency. So these are your deck plans of the Kronos.
So if I can read it here, does that mean we can observe it?
Yes.
Okay, so it says there's only 2 ATVs in the vehicle bay. She's missing all of her escape pods. I'm kind of tempted to think that there are no people left on this ship. Or if there
are no
they're-
life signs. Your sensors are not picking up any
Oh, we have life
signs at all.
sensors? Okay. All right.
Yes. There's no engine running, it's just it's dead in space. It's moving, but just because there's nothing in space to stop it.
It has inertia.
There's no friction.
Okay.
So there's no life signs, there's nothing on there, and it's just floating out in space, and that's it.
No. What you
Leah
have
immediately gets up from her seat and just walks off to go to the door.
okay.
Let's go.
So you have
this
to
is
do the
enough.
salvage operation by company rules. And what the captain sees on his screen are the priorities: to recover any scientific data and samples from the Kronos, to escort the salvage ship to Anchorhead or another Weyland-Yutani facility, and save any crew members that might be on the Kronos. And then those floor plans are provided.
I missed those objectives. Where are those?
Those were not
Bottom,
on that
top.
screen.
Okay. All right. So we have requirements including recovering people. What else was it?
Recover any scientific data and samples from the Kronos. That's the number one priority.
Data and
Second.
samples. Okay.
The second priority is to escort the salvage ship to Anchorhead or another Weyland-Yutani facility. And the crew members are, of course, the third priority, therefore, i.e. expendable.
Of course we are.
That's how Weyland-Yutani rolls.
It's been 75 years. They're probably dead.
Probably.
Or it's
so
just
I
really
will-
old.
There's the various ones.
We're still waiting for Winds of Winter to come out. Am I right, guys? Hey!
It's actually really good. Yeah, that will be George R.R. Martin Jr. Still working.
All right. So,
Brandon Sanderson, the 25th. We'll take
do we
up the
want to
mantle.
go in through the vehicle bay?
Now remember, both ships are still moving.
Yeah. So we need a way across.
If you throw me out of the front window, I'll catch the tail spin.
I mean, rather than like waste a perfectly good like human life,
So
Is there-
you can either, you can either
Is there a-
spacewalk, like
is there a
our
dock?
person floating out there. You can extend an umbilical.
we should do
Yeah,
that.
we don't know what is over there. So the umbilical has pluses and it has minuses. So the umbilical would extend to like a dock on the other. On the
Yeah,
other
there
ship.
would be an airlock on either ship.
You guys got a
have-
preference, spacewalk or umbilical? I don't
Is
really
the
like the
other-
idea of contaminations coming through on the umbilical.
Captain, do we think the other ship is able to maintain an airlock?
Yeah, do we have a way of knowing if it's pressurized, if the ship is pressurized?
You won't know
Looks like
until
it's
you
got a
get
hole
there.
in it.
I think that was part of the design.
There's also bulkheads and stuff that might keep parts of it airtight, even if
I
it is a
remember that.
breach.
Top phase of
And
convertible
don't we have
airship.
suits that we can just
Yes,
wear over there?
all of you do have suits.
So we could
I'm
spacewalk
just gonna,
over.
I'm just gonna go over there with my suit and be fine.
I'm okay with
Are
that.
you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you all
I'm
right?
perfectly fine. I just gotta go to the back. Can I go to the back? Can I be excused, Captain? I just need to.
Have you
to
been
use
stuttering like prior to
lavatories.
cryo sleep, or is this new?
Maybe, but
It's not stuttering. That's rude. She just has like unique speaking rhythms.
That's right. What he said.
All right.
Pull out a sign that says like like
Where did you get these
accessible to
signs?
all sorts. They're part of the standard Wayland operative.
Half of
So-
the cargo hold, I should know. Half of the cargo hold is all this guy's signs.
We're using his
No, that's
signs
fair.
in between each of the tanks to ensure they have like pressure, you
Yeah.
know, little give. May I go behind whatever, like if he's going to the bathroom, if we're taking a quick break? I would like to locate any size strips of cardboard and a large black marker for no particular reason.
You can go ahead and search the ship. Remember, this is much in our future, so that's really not the kind of thing that's going to be laying around.
Damn, you can't possibly predict the future of the Sharpie Corporation.
Wayland Utani, yes,
Cornered the
probably has
market
bought
on
them.
important messages in
Holy
bold
shit, is Sharpie who eventually evolves into Whale?
Oh god,
Company's about to take a
Buying large.
drastic turn.
All right.
Should have known.
Lyron, are you coming with us too?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah, I'll
I have
come.
been
In case there's things
invited.
that need to be moved around.
I mean, you can either hold the ship or you can go with us.
I guess I can stay. I mean, it doesn't seem like
Alice.
Kayla's comfortable with me going.
Can you pilot the ship if we all die?
Not really.
Oh, that should be fun for you then.
Does the ship have enough measures where we can put it on floaty safe mode while we go over to the other ship, or does he have to like manually be here and control this thing?
Well, maybe you should come with us, John, to make sure we're following company procedure.
Company
Are
procedure,
you
we're
sure
not
I don't
telling
need to
anyone that
stay
we're following.
Are we absolutely positive I'm needed on that ship?
If we're going to try and get power, engines, life support, we're going to need you.
Yes. So you've matched the ship speed. It's heading earlier. But any sensors that you aim at that ship come back, it's dead. There's no life signs. There's no life support. So you're going to need all hands on deck to bring it back up. I mean, there are only 5 of you.
And our plan is to space jump with ship noodles and land on that one.
I reach into my backpack and like rifle
If
through
you have
for
a
a minute,
sign for fucking space noodles,
and then I pull out a standard operating procedure of recovering lost ships, and I toss it to Kayla. Maybe this will help you, Kayla.
It would also be in your computers, It's just
I was looking
Mr.
for
Wilson here
paper.
is very,
Thanks.
very old school.
Yes, I'm Lawrence Fishburne.
holds the book open. Give me
Him and
info.
James T. Kirk would get along great with their love of books.
I also like fine mahogany.
That's Sex Panther I'm smelling?
All right. Well, are you guys ready to go?
60%.
I just have one question, and that is, do we have any way to remotely control our ship should it
I don't
decide
know,
to change
Captain.
velocities?
Does Mother do that for us?
You can ask Mother to maintain your heading and speed.
Oh, in relation to the other ship?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Mother, please don't let us disconnect into space and fly away.
Good plan, Captain.
Yeah, I had to think about that.
It was
Alright.
a fantastic idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't want to be shipless.
No.
Not to
All right.
mention our space noodles are attached to this one. So
Space noodles. Yeah.
I think that Caleb might be giving a colloquial name to our tethers.
I'm out the door. Just
All right.
the
I'm
word
next.
colloquial has sent me into space.
All right. I'm heading out.
I'm
Yeah,
still in the
suit up.
bathroom.
Okay, so everybody who has suited up, that should be
Yeah.
all of you,
Mhm.
have gone to the
Darwin
airlock
Commands.
and are attempting to cross over to the other ship.
So, airlock.
I
I'm
need
almost there.
everybody
I'm-
to give
I'm
me
running
a
out of the bathroom.
mobility roll.
I'm sure I'm great at
A
mobility.
what roll?
So we chose for the
Mobility.
umbilicus. Mobility. Are sure that that's what we're gonna do?
All right.
Mobility.
I have gotten 2 successes, and I must roll stress.
Oh no, so do I.
Wait, what does that say? Oh, that was Leia. I'm
Oh
fine.
no.
Something bad has happened to Leia. Leia is
So-
dying.
Did anybody get
Leia has
two
so many
successes
Leia got
that they
two.
could help Leia?
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
the
see.
people who got extra successes, can they help the ones that aren't?
I've gotten 2 successes. I can help Leia.
What about Lyran? How's Lyran?
yeah.
Lyran
no successes.
did not have any successes, but he doesn't have stress. So someone's going to have to, well, you are tethered, so you're going to have to try again because you kind of missed. So reel yourself back in and try to spacewalk across again.
So I have to do
You're
that
going to
too,
say, I
because
didn't
also-
tether and now I'm floating out in space.
You got 2. You got 0 successes and you pushed it.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
Yeah,
push
that's,
it.
No.
that's correct.
Oh,
Oh, you
no!
pushed it.
But it didn't add any stress either. So
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh, that's a lot of stress.
yeah, but you succeeded.
Are you just flailing? Calm down. We will pull you
You're
back.
definitely not accustomed to
Yeah.
spacewalks
Lyra
here.
just out in space.
Somebody
Yeah.
put a
Float
can
off
of
to the
Coke in my
side.
air intake. What is going on here?
Meant
Yeah,
do
John
mine,
thought
just
you would
miss-
like that.
Wrong tube.
Roll stress.
Yeah, where do I
Lyra?
roll? Where do I roll stress?
Click on
in
the
the upper
stress.
right hand.
Yeah, click on the button or the word stress.
Of your character sheet, click on the word stress.
Oh.
They gave us a nice option to just click on stress.
And also, Leia, while you're starting to flail and realizing that you can't make it, I will just elegantly Superman swoop in and just course correct you.
Okay, so Lyran made it to the other side, but just has
I
to
feel
take
like
a minute
Lyran-
to
Luckily, it was black
take a
cherry
breath.
Coke, and I chugged it all immediately.
I was a little bit concerned. Lyran almost said bye-bye in the middle of space. By the way, I
Well-
didn't make it, so I have to redo the thing too. I
Oh,
didn't push
Jesus.
it. I didn't push it.
Oh, well, then push it.
Shut up, John.
I don't think you have a choice before you can reattempt. I think you have to push it or die.
Come on, Caleb.
Mobility, is that what we're doing?
You go back up to it and just okay.
Die.
There you go.
There
Oh,
you
you
go.
should have.
Self
The
back
reason you
in.
should have pushed push instead is because push has a chance to give you stress, or push does give you stress, but just re-rolling doesn't give you stress.
That's why I rerolled. I didn't push.
You're supposed to click on push though.
You should have pushed first.
Oh.
You don't have really a choice. If you fail, you have to push.
Oh, I thought she said we could reel ourselves back in and do it again, just like it was a normal thing. That's my fault.
No. Just
I wasn't. No, that
I mean,
was
that does
too-
sound realistic.
just Kayla, because
But
Kayla
it-
would have died.
John, I'm about to corporately cut your cord. I don't need this in my life.
Meanwhile, John's just flying around saving people
Okay.
who are having
Right.
issues.
So you all finally made it over, at least to the outer hull of the Kronos. Are you headed for one of the decks, or are you headed for the main airlock?
I'm headed to see which way
What
John
level
goes.
is
I'm
the
not
main
going that way.
airlock on?
I gave you the maps.
Yeah, but it does not marked airlock.
Can we head to the airlock nearest the science part?
The
No.
airlock is a square that's half filled in.
Oh, I
The
see
diagonal?
it. Okay. There are 4 on the lower deck and 1 on deck C, the cargo deck.
So hypothetically speaking, if we closed out of those maps, just if, where do we find them again?
Also
Well,
correct.
That's why I need to know what deck you're going to, and I will bring them up on the screen.
Oh, great.
All right. Deck
I'm going to
D
cargo
is
hold.
the vehicle bay. There's not much else there. If we go to deck C, the reactor is there, as well as cargo.
Might be good to get the reactor going if it's not too damaged.
It looks like that main airlock is probably that one at the very front of deck C.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be all the way. We may actually be best going on D then.
Okay. Whatever you suggest, Captain.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the plans on my little ARM computer.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to D, and we'll just go into the nearest one, I guess. It looks like we have. I don't see where there's stairs, but there's got to be a way up. Oh, it's an elevator. I see it.
Yeah.
Can you
see
guys?
that.
Are you guys still seeing a blank screen?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, you might need to refresh it.
Okay. I thought I saw it briefly, is why I was asking.
No, it's
I
'cause
don't own a token.
with vision.
Yeah.
I'm blind because I didn't bring my glasses.
Yeah, since I don't own a token.
Can I just drag a token? I can't.
But what did you say we have to do for? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So what if we come in on D?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't actually see the airlocks there.
So the
I think
airlocks
that's the
are
up and down
here.
arrow.
It should be on the sides.
No, on D, it's right in the middle, underneath. You see the
Oh,
ping?
floating up in the bottom.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
Well, I also see airlocks. It's like a diagonal. Yeah, there's also two on each side near the engine pods. But they're blacked out or something.
Those are elevators. These two?
No, it's not on your map. It's blacked out on your map. There are airlocks marked on the one that you gave us.
You got a better map than the DM? Hello?
Yeah, she sent it.
That is the one I sent over, but those are obviously not functional because they
Oh,
were
all right.
blocked out.
So we
Yes.
have
Doesn't have
to. We
it,
have
so
to
they don't
come
work.
in underneath, is what it looks
Come
like.
in from underneath. Yes.
All right,
Okay.
let's do
Gotta
that.
come up from the
That sounds great.
coming up the poop tube.
All right, we come up into the vehicle bay.
Darn it, I was hoping you'd say it. Do we have anything noticeable that looks like it may or may not work if we pay attention to it?
Well, there are a couple of ATVs there.
I don't know how that helps me currently, but okay. I know this.
Uh,
Maybe
Add that to
You
the
see them.
inventory.
but the
Right.
problem with those two ATVs, though, is that they're both laying on their sides. Like they
Can I-
got knocked over, or, maybe Leo was piloting and went too fast and they, fell over.
I want
Were
to.
you driving this too?
I want to push it and see if it flies away like there's zero gravity here. Is there gravity here?
There is. But it does move. I mean, there's a little bit. I mean, you can push it, but you don't want to push it too hard because it'll start ricocheting.
Yeah.
Because
And-
it's a fairly large vehicle compared to a person.
So it also doesn't seem like there's air here.
There's no air. You can see the catwalk up above, but there's really deep shadows. You can see the loading crane that goes up to the next deck. It's
Can
dusty and there's debris laying around, just normal cargo bay debris. There's a
Debris.
dispatch office, an equipment shed, and parts storage.
Do we
Gotta
want to check the
office.
computers in the dispatch
Mhm.
office, or do we want to go up to the next level where we know the reactor is?
Could we
I think
interface with the mother terminal here?
There's
Probably
no
not on this
power.
deck.
I mean, if we got power, on.
If you get power turned back on, yes, you
Okay.
could. But there is no currently
Okay.
no power.
So the computers are a no-go either, so we got to get the reactor on.
Right. So there's just
That's-
basic the lights that you're carrying on your
Alright.
suits. Your
Reactor's supposed to be up
sensors
one
tell
level?
you that
And-
there's no air, so don't take your suits off. Don't open your helmets
there
unless you
are
want to make it a quick death.
there are catwalks overhead which access deck C,
hmm
and we could get up there to those.
Yes,
Okay.
because your elevators obviously aren't working either.
Right. But we could. Do we have a way to climb up, or is the gravity low enough we could jump?
Mario double jump.
You could
Scanning, do we see?
push one of those ATVs over underneath and use that to clamber up on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that so I can get to work on this reactor. Go ahead.
Not very strong, so if you guys don't mind, I'm going to stand back from this so
Lyron.
that I don't make it bad.
Does the reactor qualify as heavy machinery? Because I'm pretty good at that.
The
Or is this more of a-
reactor. Well, it's not even on this level, so.
I knew that.
I think he's future planning.
Lyron, I believe this ATV counts as heavy machinery. Can you help me heavy machinery it over to the thing so we can get on it?
Yeah. Wait, what are
I'm
we
just
going to use
gonna
it
grab
for?
one end, and we're just gonna carry it over and use it as a stool to get on the catwalk, I believe.
Yeah, and actually in
there's
this
probably
case,
nothing
it would
square
just be
shaped that makes
strength,
sense.
though.
Yeah.
Strength?
Okay.
I'm too sexy for my
Yeah, because you're not actually operating heavy machinery.
catwalk.
Yeah, it's
Pushing
not
heavy
like you're actually having to turn it on and move it. You're just.
That's a lot of blanks that I just saw come across.
So I see at least one success.
Yeah, he
That'll do,
succeeded.
right?
I'm like,
Wait, did I?
Good.
Who
You did. You
You-
got a success.
Lyron
Oh,
succeeded.
okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
so the ATV goes
Yeah, of course I did.
just one
So
end.
you pull it over and you can climb up to the catwalks and go up to deck C.
All right.
Pam, is
Hmm?
my like data pad? If I have a data pad or something, does it send stuff directly to Wayland headquarters? Like, is there an internet here?
Chill out, Narc.
Well, even if there were, the time lapse would be crazy.
You're light years away.
Oh, I do not care if the time lapse is bad. I'm just going to start taking notes, and every few paragraphs, I'm going to hit send.
So you're just going to run the power down on your data pad.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
The roaming charges on that must be wild.
You audited your parents for taxes when you were like 8, didn't you?
It's
All
nothing about you. I'm doing my job. I'm writing what's going on here.
Be
So-
worse at your job. I'm uncomfortable.
So Pam, I'm,
All right.
I'm gonna say we're up on that central catwalk, the one that leads to the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that calculator picture is, but is that anything useful?
Calculator picture.
Next to balcony, it's an icon. Looks like a calculator. Is that a computer terminal there? We're up on deck C now, right?
Yeah, you should be.
Mhm.
Let me activate deck C.
Activating deck C.
And bring you all over. Yes, you're on the. Okay, here's the cargo office catwalk. I'm going to put you all on the catwalk.
Yay. All right. We'd like to go south down to that balcony because that's towards the reactor.
Okay.
Okay.
Lead on.
Go leave blurred on, Charlie. So, are we actually like?
Yeah, that
Okay.
calculator icon, is that a computer terminal?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
So on the map at the top, there's on the right there is the legend for what things mean.
Oh, hey, nice.
Does this terminal currently have any power?
Nothing has power. The only lights you
That's
have
what I
are
thought.
yours.
Power is off.
Right.
Okay.
The
That's what I
entire
assumed.
ship is
Captain said, "Hey, a
down.
terminal."
Okay, never mind.
Captain, this
is this
terminal still has no power.
here. I'll do.
Can confirm it has no power.
Yeah.
John,
Okay. Is this a door in front of us?
Why are you so
Nope.
confrontational?
I'm just a sad person, and this is how it comes out. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh.
The doors are off to the side. So you'd have to go into those maintenance shops.
Well,
All right.
it doesn't do you much good now, but when you get somewhere where you can put these in, I happen to have some Wayland antidepressant pills in my case. Would you like some of those?
You have some of those?
Absolutely.
Yes, can I have some, please?
Well, I mean, not right now, because if you took your helmet off to eat them, you would die.
I could just like get it into my suit through a port, and then I would be able to use them now.
Leah, are you stable? How big are your pupils? Get over here. Come here. Come back, Leah. Look at my eyes. Just dome to dome.
All right.
So
Are you good?
are you all coming down towards this
Are
junction?
you good?
Yes, absolutely. I'm following wherever the captain goes.
can
Yeah.
we
And the rest of
go-
them are just kind of hanging out there up on the cargo
I
bay
know,
catwalk?
it's-
I'm following the captain.
I would say I was already down here by the terminal, but I don't know where else we're going. So
So can we get into the maintenance shaft from the ends of the balcony?
Yes.
Okay. Then I would like to try and open
So
that.
I don't know if you can see the doors or not. I'm going to open that door so you can see it.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see. So that's the ladder down.
That's the ladder that goes down and up. Yes, it goes
Okay.
up to the other decks as well.
Captain, you've done a great job. You found a way to ascend to the next level.
So
The reactor is also on this level.
Ooh. Do you know
You-
which point we need to access?
we need to go the far side down here. Can we open this? Is this just a something we can open by hand?
Yeah, it's, like those submarine doors.
Perfect.
It's a bulkhead.
I saw
All right.
one earlier.
So yeah, I'm
Does
just
it-
continually consulting my map.
Does
I
it
know
seem
that-
like there's any hiss of air leaving or anything when we open that next door? Or does it
No.
also seem empty? Okay.
Everything's empty.
Okay.
We sure they didn't like jettison
So
with all
under-
this money, company man?
I mean, it seems like their
You gotta-
ship broke down.
We gotta double check, right? Gotta make
And I
sure.
mean, we're in the middle of empty space between stars. There would be nowhere for them to go in a
All right.
small recovered craft.
I've got us
Where
there.
are we going?
Kayla, what can you do for us here?
Reactor.
So
relay
you're in the
control.
reactor relay control room, but you've gone in there and you're shining your light around. And what you're seeing now is that there's some kind of weird resin up throughout the chamber, splattered on the walls, on the floor. It's a yellow-white kind of color. And you're going to have to somehow clean it off in order to operate the controls.
Oh, here, let me help clean some of that off. And I pull a test tube, like a little jar, out of my spacesuit pocket, and just scoop some in and put it back in my pocket.
That wasn't helpful.
It cleaned that
Get
bit
your
there.
cleaning supplies.
It cleaned that bit there.
I'm gonna take the book that he threw me earlier and just start, and then like using a page to wipe off the controls. And I'm just gonna
That's an
keep
excellent
doing that.
idea. I have a few spares, so actually that's pretty efficient use of company material. I'm proud of you.
Were there any tools farther back along our route, maybe?
No, you were just in the catwalk, so you didn't go into any of the tool rooms.
There's an equipment shed back on the deck below.
There is.
I mean, we have a cutter if we need to cut open any doors or anything.
Are we able to do what we need to using his piece of paper? Or do we need something that we can scrape with? Is there anything around us that we could, scrape it up with?
You would need like a brush or a broom or something. I mean, you could
Alright.
technically use your hands.
Leah immediately starts just using her elbows to start rubbing things off.
Okay, and as
Squeegee.
Leo's doing that, you notice something is over down here,
Down where?
at the bottom. I'm going to try to ping it down here. Down at the bottom, on the south wall, you see a figure kind of sitting there.
Human?
It looks like it's a spacesuit, except that it starts to move.
Oh, goodness.
Ah, no. Weapons out.
How's this 85-year-old man? Nope. Captain.
It's a suit. Can we see through the faceplate?
It's not a faceplate. You realized as you're looking at it that it's a head.
Leia, quick, use your kung fu skills. Attack the monster.
I got it, and she throws an elbow.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they are
Tell me It's
expendable.
like 3074 and
Yep.
you're just throwing bows? Like, you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm right
Leah-
on top of it.
Leah, that's the esprit de corps that we're looking at Wayland.
Is that a, what,
Okay,
close combat
let
roll?
me find this so I can show you what you're looking at.
Is it a teddy bear?
Do you have to?
No, it's not a teddy bear. So it is a spacesuit, but it's got this big bulbous head, kind of like a beluga whale.
Baby balloon.
And now that you've started cleaning, you've woken it up, and it's hungry.
Hungry.
Awesome.
Quick, Leah, feed it with your arm.
I grab the back of Leah's suit and I pull her away.
Don't let me go. Let me go.
I just pull her
got it.
back like 5 feet next to me.
Okay, well, everybody still needs to roll for initiative.
How do we do that, ma'am?
All right. Well, I know my weapon's out.
How do we roll for initiative on this?
Let me-
fine-
Find the character sheet thing.
It's double plus on good, everybody.
It's gonna be fine. Waylon wouldn't send us somewhere that we weren't needed and prepared to
Oh,
deal
I'm
with.
sure.
That's a lot of successes.
Oh,
It's
like
a creature.
that. Mm-mm.
Okay, whoever's closest,
I don't know.
the thing attacks. Let's see, who is that? Who is that? That's Captain Miller.
Yep, Captain Miller put himself there.
Because I
Beluga
pulled Leah
head.
back.
Yeah, that was oddly
Right.
specific description, right?
The beluga head grabs you and throws you.
Yay. Where do I go?
Just got yeeted.
You're gonna land up against that bulkhead. I mean, the room's not that big.
Ow.
Oh no.
And you need to make a panic roll.
Panic roll.
Panic.
Yep.
And I do that.
There should be a panic on your character sheet.
Just a
On my
button.
general tab.
I believe so.
Ooh, I'll help you
I'm
find it.
looking. Oh, I
Yeah, it's
see.
on general
I see a
tab on the
panic
condition. Did you find it?
condition. I see a panic condition. I don't see a panic.
It should allow you to roll that.
Did it do anything? It says 0.
Hmm.
Left click to add, right click to remove is all I see for panic.
Okay, that's not what we wanted. Inventory. Yeah, I don't see how to roll that.
What does he need to roll, and we can just roll it by hand?
The yellow die.
Just a single yellow die.
Okay,
Do you have that, Jens?
I can try and do that.
If you want, I'll roll it for you.
I'm
Click it,
gonna
click it.
do a 0 base die and 1 stress die.
Mm-hmm.
Did it show up?
It did not.
Not seeing it yet.
There was a base die.
Yeah, I didn't see your
0
stress die.
successes.
Oh, it didn't save my changes.
Oh,
We're
weird.
learning, guys. This will all be smooth next week. You're learning too. Now you're learning how to operate.
Apparently I can't do that.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. So I need to find that macro, don't I?
Oh, the macro should be the yellow die. This is the GM dice, I think.
No, it should be on your regular dice. It shouldn't be the GM die.
It let me do it, Jens.
Oh, well, you had to roll a base die too, didn't you?
I did roll a base die. That was a base die and a stress dice. There you go. 0.
Okay.
Is
Okay,
that bad
that's
or good?
That's actually good.
You don't want the
Hey.
face hugger. You don't want the face hugger.
Good job.
We
What would happen
don't
if-
want the face hugger.
What would have happened if he rolled a success on the other one? Does that give him something fancy?
He's
Did
happy
you get
but
his-
stressed out about it.
To get a whistle?
And he's jittery, panicky. No, you don't get a whistle. But I'm sure John will hand out another one of his little laminated cards.
Yeah.
When encountering extraterrestrial terrors, stay calm.
Right.
Well, Alien's been dealing with these kind of things for a long time.
And don't forget your towel.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Kayla would like to turn on this cutting tool.
How do we roll for initiative, Pam? Or do
Where's
we
the
do that?
initiative?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find it. I knew I saw it, and I can't find it anymore.
In this game, it seems like you force yourself to cry, and then the number of tears that comes out equals the roll. And
I have
that's
precisely
what we
37.
do. Right. John can count his because they're probably just wet spots on a notebook page.
Got him.
Yeah, the cards. Where the hell are they? Let me find the card deck. Can't find it.
Nora music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Boom boom.
Okay, Be Kronk, invent your own theme song.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
We are space traveling. We could sing the Doom song from Invader Zim. I want to sing the
No.
Doom song now.
We were singing MASH. Dibs on Hawkeye.
Singing MASH, but you've never seen an Alien movie.
I can't. My wife can't do. She hates space, anything to do with space, and scary movies. So, like, if we watch movies, it's
Well, Alien only ticks both of those boxes, okay?
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, Alien's not on the rotation of stuff that she's like. If we're gonna watch a movie, she wants to watch something else, and I don't really watch movies without her. I watch YouTube.
Let's be honest. You could probably find the full-length Alien film on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, but that's pirating, and that's bad. As a content creator, I'm against it.
I
Exactly.
understand.
Don't sue me,
I'm
Daddy
just saying.
Bezos.
You could absolutely accidentally stumble across. Just get
If-
TikTok and hashtag Alien. Somebody's
If
probably
you do
can
that-
watch the 30-second clips everybody's put on there that'll equal the entire movie length. at
See,
some
you
point.
don't know on your like Twitch agreement if you promote piracy, Jeff
Oh,
Bezos
yeah.
gets to put you on a Blue Origins rocket and send you to
Huh?
space like a test monkey.
Oh,
That sounds accurate.
Your wife would not like that, correct?
Yeah.
Because
next year, all of a sudden, you're gonna be like, "Why is my Amazon Prime account like $290 this year?" Daddy Bezos kicking you in the credit card.
All right. Well, I also
Really
think
fun
we
card.
need to take a quick time out here. We'll go to commercial break because it is about that time anyway.
Commercial break.
Be right back. I gotta crap myself. Whatever this thing is, just stood up in the corner.
Send it to commercial, James and Eric.
Welcome back, everybody.
Holy shit, he didn't give us a countdown again.
Yeah, he did. Are you not hearing him?
Fake news. I didn't hear it.
Standing there with barbecue sauce on my titties. Like,
He's a punk in and out
the
of
the
game.
worst story ever.
All right.
All right. And so we are back, and we are in our first round of combat. And we'll see who remains standing. So first up is our good captain, who has been thrown across the room.
I got my weapon out. I'm going to shoot this thing in the face.
Okay. That's common for you.
Is that a ranged combat roll?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. I miss.
And you miss, and well, it's a good thing you're not an exterior bulkheads. It does punch through the wall, but it just ricochets around inside the
Hate when bullets ricochet.
It's
ship
a
behind
harpoon
there.
grappling gun, whatever that does.
Oh,
Wait a minute, you tried to pull it closer?
Get over here.
No.
okay. And so now you have harpooned the ship.
Got it.
Get closer, ship.
Excellent move, Captain.
Get it, Ahab.
I just shot the broadside of a barn. All right. Well, I guess that was my play.
Okay, Lyron, you're up next.
Okay. Lyron's not good at a lot of stuff, but he's been working out. Like even in hypersleep, he's kind of like just doing like little, like micro, like very small crunches. Is there something that I can grab and hit this thing with? Like, can I? Is the harpoon next to it? Like, can I go up and grab the harpoon and like stab it?
Well, except that the harpoon's kind of stuck in the wall now.
Hit it with Leia.
You could maybe take the gun from the captain and use the back end of it, if the captain will let you have it, I guess.
I'll let it go. Yeah, he looks over
the
at the gun
chairs
I
in there
handed to him.
You know, magnetized to the deck, but magnetic, so they could be picked up. Except for, it's sitting on one of them.
Yeah, I'll take if the captain will relinquish the harpoon gun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna scream, "Hazard pay!" as I run at this thing.
Put that in your notebook, John.
We don't actually offer hazard pay. It was in your contract.
Well, then I stopped running halfway through, and then I just like, fuck it, I'm out. No. I'm gonna.
Hazard pay, never mind.
I'm gonna give this thing a good what for. So I'm gonna roll some close combat. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Oh,
Direct hit.
That was a lot of dice.
that is.
Yeah. So for the extra success, I'd like to just to maximize the damage.
Okay.
Somebody read the rule book.
Rules are for the poor.
Roll the damage.
Oh, do I roll damage?
How do you do that?
Because the ones I have are not.
Somebody read half the rules.
I didn't know if it was like an improvised weapon or something.
Oh yeah, how does he? Yeah, what does he roll for damage for
Do
hitting
you
something with the back
have
of
the
a harpoon
little
gun?
the white mother table?
What?
Huh?
The macro?
Oh,
It
in
looks like
Master.
a
Supposed to furnish this
It's
adventure
the
first of all.
biohazard symbol. Do you have that? Or not?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I have it.
Is it?
Roll on selected mother table.
Yes. So
V1
you want
or V9?
there's one for critical energies on xenomorphs.
What the hell does that mean? What? I'm just clicking buttons now.
Flailing.
Gonna pop up in
All
a
right.
second with some
Whoa!
forbidden info.
Torn apart, instant death.
Is that blood instinct?
Yeah, so you bludgeoned it.
Did you roll for me? Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
I
thank
went
you.
ahead and found it.
Good.
So
Thank
Do I
you.
need to read it dramatically?
You you took the back end of that gun, that harpoon gun, and just smashed it down. Then
Sometimes
I
it
believe
surprises
in
even
a
myself.
former stream, we would refer to that as a Gallagher. Now we can call it a Decimus if we like, because pop in the head like a melon.
Yeah. I'll pull out a Wayland Certificate of Valor 3rd class certificate from my bag of papers and proudly present it to him.
All right, yeah, take a picture of me next to the
Absolutely.
caved-in skull of this thing, holding up my
You would
holding up
never
my
believe the
placard.
size of this fish.
I was just about to say, do I have a camera function on my thing? Because I want to take
Why
pictures
not?
of this.
Right.
Sure.
Who's next to it?
So I take one picture of him beside it and then just
Yeah.
like
I'm just gonna
50
pose like-
of the thing. And send those to the company.
Oh,
We know.
Well
it's
done.
gonna hit the turn off
Fantastic.
button here, so my cutter just goes.
That is incredible, Leah. You are the kind of person, not Leah, Lyran. You're the kind of person this company needs.
You
To
can't
rush
you
in
with the
there
face
selflessly.
Of somebody you're trying to congratulate.
What?
You can't. You said you with the face, not you, the other person with the face. You don't even know our names. You've been here for just
I
as
do.
long as we've been on this ship. Where's the computer? It's gonna go
I know
up
your
here.
names, your social security numbers, your employee ID numbers.
You know my social security number?
739-562-8817.
Holy shit! How did
Wait,
you
say
know
that again.
732-885-161.
Oh, I hope you walk
Mostly-
into a
mostly
large hole
correct.
with some chicken range. I am gonna play with this computer to figure out. Nope, it's dead.
Is
But this is
the,
the control room.
Is the captain hurt? I'd like to check on the
I
captain.
immediately rolled
That's
to
the thing that
captain.
happened. I'm gonna blame that oversight on the break, not my lack of caring.
Ness, you all right?
I'm okay. But we need to kill this thing.
It's dead.
I mean, I'm,
It's dead.
I'm,
Missed a
I'm
lot
pretty
in
sure
the
it's
force.
How did I miss that?
There.
I don't know how you missed it because a piece of it's over here, and then a piece of it's next to your head, and then a piece of it's over there.
No,
was it,
Captain.
Was it Lyran that just one-shotted it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Mhm.
Also, Captain, incredible foresight on your part to test the strength and muscular capabilities of this thing.
Well, thank you, John.
Lyran let out all of his childhood trauma on that thing in the corner, and we benefited from it. So,
Yeah, I went
think
up to it and I
whatever
was
form-
like, "Who's the loser now, Dad?" You know, like right there.
oh, there you go.
All right.
Way to work it out, bud.
Can we reclaim the ammunition from that harpoon gun?
Yes.
then reload it?
There's going to be a hole in our boat. I don't know about that.
Yeah, but at least it's not on the external bulkhead, so you'll be
Play
okay.
ball.
Lyran, while I do appreciate the intensity, I would remind you that Wayland Yutani became your legal father when you signed your contract documents. So perhaps we can restrain that to change that battle cry to take that former, now not legally father.
Gotcha. All right, let me jot that down.
Thank you.
That's
I appreciate
gonna
that so
roll off
much.
the tongue.
Wait, what?
Okay, and to retrieve
How did you just who's your daddy this man out of his own childhood?
Well, it's not
That's
me.
John.
Okay. Also, to retrieve the harpoon out of the wall, we will need a heavy machinery roll.
Oh, God.
We did one of those.
Hey, we finally get to use it.
I'll do that.
Do we have a success?
Heavy machinery guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Awesome. Good job, Lyran.
You saved the company several credits there.
And
by
as you've
retrieving
done that, you're looking around. You know, the lights in here. They're still the emergency green red. And you do see something though. There is a dosimeter. Okay, wait. Do we know what a dosimeter is? Anybody?
Yes. It's a
Measures
radiology.
I saw Chernobyl.
Right, I watched that show.
And you're seeing that the radiation
Yeah.
levels are probably a bit high for people.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm
Are our
standing in the
suits
back
not
of this hallway.
equipped? What kind of janky system gives us a suit? This thing better have some radiation protection on it.
Uh-oh.
Some, but not enough.
Where's
What
the
is this
tag?
we're
I
rolling?
need to read it.
What are we rolling for?
Why, Kayla? Why?
Why are you rolling armor?
Like
I
18 armor.
don't know why someone is
Oh!
rolling craziness.
I was trying
There's a
to
lot of
click to
random
get more
rolls.
information about my armor, and apparently it was also throwing dice.
Dungeon
So
Master Pim,
Kayla's over there going, does this thing have a meter on it? Like, just touching where?
I would like to point out, Dungeon Master, that he was making an attack on himself by touching that armor, and he has failed his armor
John,
check.
I will kick you out of the airlock for free.
I believe he's bludgeoned himself to death.
Roll to kick John on his corporate PP. Let's do the. While we're in radiation land here, can I touch the computer before we all get too sick? Because we have to turn the
You
lights
can
on.
touch it, but nothing's on.
The power's off. Jeez.
I
There's
thought
no
this was
power.
Why are we here, Captain? I need a power switch.
Giving her all she's got, Captain.
You're the
Captain.
expert. Tell us what to do. I brought you here because this is the control room.
Like I'm just freaking out in the room.
Aren't you the heavy machinery expert? Turn the reactor on.
The heavy machinery expert just booped the snow to that alien. I need to get something.
Yeah.
Why am I here, Captain?
Kayla, wait in the hall. Wait in the hall, Kayla. Lyran, turn the reactor on, please.
Can I go? Yeah, can I go? Is the reactor going to handle the radiation situation?
The
Probably gonna make it
reactor is the
infinitely
reach
worse.
Too late to
is
ask that
causing the
question now.
radiation
Walk out of the
situation.
hole.
Is there a
Oh.
breach in the?
Seems to be.
Well, it's because everything is shut down.
Oh yeah, just turn it
So
on.
if we
it'll be
can
fine.
get it functional,
So if you can get everything up and running and get the coolers up and running, things will be better.
Yeah, just fix it, Lyran.
the coolers.
Just fix it,
So,
Lyran. Just fix it,
so
Lyran.
you're going back and you're
That's what you sound like.
cleaning and you're flipping switches, and it seems like it's trying to come back on, but you will get a warning that the engines themselves are not connected.
Oh, well,
The
we'll just fix
relays are
that.
disconnected. There's the big 4 engines on the outside of the ship.
Do we need the engines to get the reactor up?
Yes. Because the relay's not talking. The relays are broken.
Oh, so I mean, if we just like jam a bobby pin in between the relays, then they can start talking.
God,
again.
I left the
Bobby pin,
room.
please. Duct tape.
All right, so we have to track down the relays. Is that it?
Yes.
Am I far enough away, or do I have to listen to this? Yeah, I'm really.
You're all kind of
Can I-
like right. You aren't that far. You're only like 10 feet away from each other.
You guys just hear
Well,
this.
let's
steady
get out of the
turn,
let's
turn, turn, as
get
my
out of the
forehead is just-
radioactive area.
Oh yeah, I never went in that room.
You mean to
You-
tell me that you're
You took a
corporately bitching
photograph
from the door?
outside.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
Are you trying to
got
tell us
Zoom.
you're the smart one, John?
Yes.
I can only picture John as Boss Baby from now forward. I'm just getting that vibe the whole time, and that's what I'm doing.
I was supposed to manipulate you guys to get on this ship, and you just went.
Congrats! You win the game!
You didn't have to say anything. You guys just went.
All right. So, do we know where we need to go from here to find those relays? Are they a deck down, a deck up? I don't have my map that I had before anymore.
Why don't we check like the mechanic supplies, like by the engines themselves?
Yeah, you could go check the cargo bays or the storage.
I
Cargo
think
office.
just due to how I've been playing this situation, I would probably just go straight back. I don't even know that I would wait on anybody right now. I think we're just going back to the cargo bay.
Oh God, I hope there's a face hugger down there.
Just all up in my business, but I'm going. I'm doing it. Speed me up, Scotty. I'm getting off the catwalk. I'm gonna
Well,
go back
Lyran-
to the,
You were the model employee, and I appreciate your presence here so much.
I'm walking faster every time I hear somebody reading out of the handbook.
What about this maintenance tunnel? Is this where the relay is
Yeah.
going to be?
This maintenance shaft. I want to like look around this maintenance shaft.
You can check in the maintenance shaft. The relays are out towards the engines, and you would have to access via the maintenance shaft.
This shaft that we're heading down?
Mm-hmm.
Where we at?
I'll let
And
Kayla
in
go
order
first.
to
She's gonna know what to do.
reconnect the relays to the 4 fission engines, that would take a heavy machinery roll and 3 turns.
All right, we got
That's
that.
how long
I'm
it
your
will
guy.
take.
All right. Yeah, I would like to just keep an extra close lookout for any, spacesuits that are just hanging around, or like resin covered surfaces. But unless anything gets in my way, I am down to roll heavy machinery to get
Okay.
this rig back up.
Fastest
Lyron,
accelerated case
if
of
you're looking for a
PTSD.
spacesuit that's just hanging around, you have need to look no further than Kayla.
Rude. All right. Does anybody have a spare notebook? I'm running
You done
John
fucked up, company man.
I,
Kayla's my friend.
pee in his
I won't
elbows.
having you besmirch Kayla's character. You understand me?
It's just a joke.
Or I'll come at you with a harpoon gun, the blunt end.
It's just a joke, everybody. Relax.
There's no need of that. It's just a joke. We're taught to make jokes.
Captain, I feel very unsupported, and I am filing a claim with HR as soon as I have an HR rep that is not John.
I am actually your HR rep.
That's why I'm holding it until you die or are fired.
Heavy machinery!
Love
You're
it.
so much better than Kayla.
I just put my hand on Kayla's shoulder. I'm really sorry.
That's 4 successes.
I'll back you when it really matters.
Captain, I am 2 false claims away from fighting my air
Okay.
supply myself.
Unfortunately, Kayla, I am actually in charge directly of whether your services are retained after this mission or not.
If you let him talk to me, I am going to kill us all. I'm gonna fusion cutter the side of this entire ship.
I
It's already
whisper something in Kayla's ear about a future opportunity, and Kayla will be my tech on that.
I'm fine with that because you will both surely die if Kayla's your tech. Leia is your pilot and Kayla is your tech. You guys are screwed.
I'm the greatest pilot that's ever been a pilot.
I'm getting ready to start passing out union pamphlets. I can't handle this. I need a representative. That's not.
Oh, I am also your union representative.
I'm throwing fucking rock. I am all the way to just. I already said I was out of the room though. I'm going back. I'm somewhere in the bay down below, just going.
Where
As I'm
are
walking
you?
around,
Which
went
bay?
where we came from. I'm gonna
Back
hop
on
down
deck D,
our
it sounds
Are
like.
you
four-wheeler.
going back downstairs, or are you gonna go check out the other rooms on this floor?
I mean, I guess.
That was
You know what?
Two
That was
options.
an either/or question, not
I'm gonna go with
Yes or
what
no
I said
question.
originally. What I said originally was I am walking as fast as I can away from John, back the way we came, down to that bay where we entered. So I'm hopping off the catwalk back into where we were. I think it was deck D.
So you're going
where we
back
came up?
to deck D.
Yeah. Buy my
Okay.
onesie. I already said this. It's not a good idea, but I already said it out loud. So here we are. Tally ho! To my death.
So now I gotta
Over
go
here.
find the thing for deck D. Hang on.
I'm so sorry I did this to you.
Everyone who stayed, I give them a sheet of credit that gives them 20 whaling credits.
Son of a bitch.
Except for Lyron, who gets 2.
Sweet. Yeah, with
Okay,
3
so as
successes
you're-
or 4 successes with does that do anything? Do I do the
Yeah, it just
repair extra well?
the repair extra well. It's still gonna take 3 turns, so we're still on that first turn.
Gotcha.
Our
I think I'm gonna go out to
Our
the
tech-
balcony.
has wandered off to
Is dead.
I'm gonna go
go
out
back
to the-
downstairs because she's feeling a little put out.
Wandered insinuates that I did not have a plan. I knew where I was going, away from John. And it was the only idea.
So are you just gonna kind of explore the garage downstairs now?
Yes,
The vehicle
there was
bay?
like a
Okay.
mechanic shed. There was
There
some
was
other, although I
a
will
dispatch
say,
office, an equipment shed, and parts storage.
I would just like to say that while I'm down here, due to the fact that I no longer seem to be walking around with Captain Smash the Alien, I will like to peek into rooms and see if there's any residue on things.
No, the only kind of residue that's hanging out is your typical dust and stuff, Obviously no one's been dusting in the ship for 75 years.
Okay. I'm looking at all, seeing if I can find anything useful, anything.
You'll
that
find tools, various tools,
Sweet.
because
You found a mirror?
Tools that will help. What was that? Talking shit.
Just more
John?
smack.
Are there any tools that will help me make sure that John's lineage doesn't make it? Otherwise,
I think John is enough of a tool for that.
Captain's backing me up.
Well said, Captain.
I'm just looking to see if anything is of use down here.
There was, but then you went down.
Correct.
Oh shit.
Okay, so while Kayla is wandering around, digging through the tools, what are the rest of you doing?
Man, how much room is in this containment suit? Can I like pull my arms back and like get into the suit like this and like reach something in my personal pockets?
Like when we were 8, used to put our sweatshirt over our knees?
Yes, just like that.
It's a spacesuit. Your pockets are on the outside of the suit. You're not being able to,
I can't even pull my arm, pull my arm back.
So I think real
unless
astronauts.
maybe you're not double jointed. So no.
I think real astronauts have to wear also like a special suit under their suit. So I don't think
Yes.
you're just like wearing pants under there.
Yeah, but y'all are not real astronauts per se.
Right, but I mean, he's not like wearing a
I
pair
went
of
to
khakis
school,
under
thank
there,
you.
right?
No.
We would probably be wearing flight suits underneath.
Yeah.
But they have like the bathrooms built in.
Overalls.
You
Yeah,
think
so I can't,
Wayland
like,
Utani
reach
is going to spring
into-
for those?
I just want to reach into the suit and like get my like stash.
No,
He's wanting to
no.
pull his arm inside the suit and get drugs.
Yes.
They're not that roomy. They're very snug.
Okay.
When Kayla has gotten a certain distance away, I'm going to push the comms button and just go, Kayla, have you found anything useful?
Without
You don't have any comms.
How are we talking to each other through the vacuum of space, man? If not on comm.
if we've been
That's
just
a good
yelling
question.
at each other.
Oh, your
the whole
personal
time.
comms. Yeah,
It's like
no.
3 inches
We're
away
reading
going,
lips.
what do you do? Like the whole time.
You're so bad. Okay. Anyhow, we know John is doing his damnedest to push Kayla over the edge.
Kayla will be fired.
And the other three are our captain, our pilot, and our cargo handler. What are you doing?
So I'm out on the balcony / catwalk, just keeping an eye on Kayla.
Okay.
Make sure she's not by herself.
And Leah and Lyron.
I am now scrambling around to look for like how to get power back into this place so I can get this damn suit off.
I'm still, still working on the relay repair.
Okay.
I'm
So,
helping.
Now I'm over here.
Is that what you call it? Helping. Okay.
Gonna start
So
hearing
as you're
aimless
working,
clamor.
Suddenly, Mother awakes. The Mother 2000 mainframe on the Kronos comes online and decides to power up the reactor on her own, as well as
Hey!
the life support systems.
I am good at
Because
everything.
she's finally realized there are now people moving about.
Lyron, you are amazing. You
That
fixed
is
the whole
correct.
ship.
So you
Are we
hear
brothers
the
technically if the
HVAC
company is our father?
Absolutely.
The HVAC starts to hum as air starts circulating through the ships.
You even got the air conditioning back on?
Life support is starting back up. It is going to take some time before it is safe to remove your suits. but it's coming. You do notice that the lights are coming on, so all the lights have come up within the ship, and as you feel the temperature slightly rising and the warmer air begins filling the corridors, there's this like vapor, low level fog, but it's been sitting here a long time, quiet and cold. So that's condensation that's becoming a low level fog as the ship warms up.
Oh, it's like riding Aeroflot. All right.
Myron, I can only say how impressed I am that you have fixed this so efficiently.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised too.
All right. What's our next step?
To continue exploring, I suppose. Find anything worth salvaging and acquire it. To try to bring the ship to some sort of anchorhead as well would be great.
That was the secondary goal, wasn't it?
Yes. I propose that we put Kayla in charge of the operation of bringing this ship back home.
Sounds fishy
don't
to
know.
me, but
I don't know if I can hear this.
No, because we just yell at each other through the vacuum.
That's what I'm saying. Every time somebody talks to each other, I'm actually picturing, like, I have to turn and look at the captain, and then it's like, now Kith. And, like, we have to face mask and yell. And then I'm going to turn over here and do the same thing.
The glass
that's all
has
I got.
the glass has to
That's what I'm
touch
saying.
for the vibration to carry.
Correct. We have no comms, and we're all going to be needing some cough drops. I hope we stocked up on the way, out here to the middle of
I'm
nowhere.
sure somebody stocked up on something.
Lyron,
any
you
way-
seem to be an expert. What would be the next step in getting this space station operational?
It's not
That's
a
no
space station.
space station.
Oh, is it not? I learned so much from you, Lyron. This vehicle.
Pam, is there any way we can get the map back for the other, for the whole ship?
Yep.
You know, that document you gave us?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to step back into this junction room, Pam, as well, while he's looking at the map and interface with that computer terminal. And I just want to start downloading black box scientific data results, as much stuff as I can access from this computer. I know that may not be everything.
Okay, they should all be showing now. Do you see them all now?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to pop these out separately so that they're individual web pages.
So, okay, so the cargo bays are on this level at the other end.
So yes, and you can pull these maps up on your data pads that you carry around.
Yay.
Pam, can I access like captain's log and that kind of stuff from this terminal and download all of that?
Not from down here, no. You would have
Okay.
to do that from the bridge.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to walk out onto that catwalk and going to head up.
So you do notice that the air, is circulating now, but you do not get any readings of fresh air.
So it's unbreathable or it's just stanky?
It's very stale, very, very old.
Okay.
All right.
Put up to
breathable?
deck B to get the air scrubbers going.
Oh my goodness. Lyron, what an immaculate idea.
I don't work.
I mean, dial it back.
I'm sorry, I don't have control over it. It's just been like indoctrinated.
Well,
I
shall
guess
we
the
check
air
the cargo?
scrubbers are on like every level above D. Would I know like which level I would need to be on to?
Yes, you need to be on level A to access the air scrubbers.
Ooh, A for air. Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Because
Air
the
scrubber shaft.
air scrubber, the air shaft on level C is a water-filled chamber.
Oh, I do have a question. Since the computers are back on, is the gravity coming back online? Because if so, like we might want to, like, if we need to make any ascents, we might want to do that before the gravity is fully back.
Yeah, but you have stairs.
Or could you turn it off? Could you turn the gravity off? Would that be better? Then we could just kind of zip around.
I don't know. How good are y'all in 0G?
I actually have it on my character sheet.
I think we know some of us are a little better at 0G than others from the spacewalk.
Yeah.
Maybe Lyran can't do everything.
Oh, that's
John.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one weakness. Space.
Gotta keep me humble with that reminder.
It's nothing against you, Lyran.
No, absolutely. If everyone was good at everything, then everyone would be the captain. And that's unnecessary. And they pay too much for everybody to be a captain, really.
So there is an air scrubber shaft on C, and you said it was full of water?
Well, it's becoming water. It's been ice
Oh,
because it's a shaft
thaw.
that goes between, goes A, B, and C. So the scrubbers are all on the top in A, and the condensation which occurs from the scrubbing rains down. But because the ship's been dead in the water for so long, it's all been frozen.
gonna take some
starting to
time.
evaporate. Yes,
Okay.
it is going to take some time.
Well, if our first objective is cargo, I suggest we check out these cargo bays on level C.
Your
personally,
first objective is science.
science. Yeah, personally, I think that the science,
thank you. Okay.
is probably more important. Yeah.
And is that on...
That should be on deck B. The labs are on deck B.
All right, well, let's go find some more of these beluga heads then.
I can assure there's more, because for anything to take something down as heavily armed and as well staffed as a Wayland vessel, there would have had to have been hundreds of those things.
All right, so the Scilabs, yes. All right, so we've got to get up the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that means we go...
There's a stairwell in that junction room that we were in.
That's a ladder. We could use that.
Oh, ladder. Yeah. We could go up to be from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you want to do that.
Oh no, I mean you lead the way, but that's just an option.
Guess I'll rejoin. the
Are
party
you
after my
going to
nice
tell
little pout
Kayla
sesh.
where you're going?
Nope.
Yes, Kayla.
Well, nope.
Kayla, we're heading up to level B to get the science.
What? To get the science.
That's one of our objectives.
Okay. All right, Captain. I'm on my way. Gonna clamber back up the four-wheeler. Step stool, four-wheeler thing. ATV.
All right.
In his head, John is thinking about how much he's going to invoice Kayla for the calories burned of going back up and down that machinery twice. That was Wayland Yutani supplies that he burned to get those calories.
If I find a hole anywhere.
We invited Dwight Schrute on this voyage.
Right. Don't drink the coffee, future Dwight. Who am I following?
Captain,
Me.
That's it.
Okay.
we're going to deck B. So
Yes,
Lyran and
Captain, want
Lyran
me
alone
alone?
can
Yeah.
fix the air scrubbers.
Yeah, do you want me to wander off on my own to do this air scrubber?
Oh, please, God,
side mission?
Lyran, don't leave us. You're too important to the mission.
Well, you've activated it. Are you going to go all the way up to deck A on your own?
I'm following Lyran to go to the air scrubbers.
Okay.
All right,
I
sure.
didn't think we should split up, honestly, but
Yeah,
Captain,
I think
it's
we
your
should
call.
Stick together, guys.
Okay.
We'll
So do
work
you want to
on
go to the
all of your
science
stuff
lab
together.
first, or do
No,
you want to go to the
that's-
air scrubbers first?
I need to get this helmet off. I need air. I need to get this helmet off. I need to breathe my own. I need air.
Lyran, please hurry. It seems that Leia is having some sort of episode.
Oh, I think Lyran's going to defer to the captain. If he wants the group to stick together, I'd just try to encourage Leia to, you just hold out for a few more minutes and we'll get the.
I've been holding out.
He's been holding out.
I've been holding out. I need air.
You need the air, Lyran!
I need air now.
All right. Do we want to do the air scrubbers? Fine. It's just one more level up. We've got to go.
Thank you, miss. Thank you, miss.
right.
Thank you.
His speech, Caden, is getting worse.
I thought we weren't allowed to point that out.
Well, no, not if it's
John
rectifiable.
can. John can.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also the voyage physician.
Sounds more like you're the political officer, actually.
Or the BS officer.
Like I said, the political officer. Okay, we have all come up now to A deck.
Farewell. All right, we're good.
And then
Oh shit, that's really zoomed in.
You can use your scroll wheel to get in closer or farther away.
How do we get to the air scrubber shaft?
Lyran's leading the way. Lyran knows.
There's mechanical
Access panel outside
panels
it.
on either side. Yes.
All right.
I'm just kind of wandering around.
So kind of
It's
in
just buoyed by
in
the
this
sense of
vicinity,
confidence. So I
Pam?
got it.
where that's
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I think
All
I
right,
found it.
Lyran, I think this is where we need to be.
Is this the door? I'm just gonna follow Lyran.
I really expected more stuff to jump out at us.
Yeah, good thing you said that.
Would you?
What, you think it's just hanging out in the corridors?
Oh, we're gonna have to go find it, huh?
But where did we
Great.
go?
I've gone in.
Okay,
I've gone in a
so
full
you're
circle
there.
here.
So you will know this, our mechanical inclined folks. The air scrubbers work via electrolysis. Electrical current is channeled through the submerged rods and applied to the water, and it causes the separation of the hydrogen and oxygen.
Science! We found it. We can go home.
So there's a real risk of electrocution in here once your power's back on. So I
Kayla,
would
maybe you
say
better do it.
use caution.
Oh my god.
John, I vote that you supervise closely.
I will.
There
I'll be
are-
supervisor from the safety.
Okay. And also, there are carbon filters, and that's what you need to make sure that we're up and functioning properly.
So
So, what is your
we're gonna-
plan?
Kayla's gonna turn them
So-
back on.
I need to plug in this half of the room while I instruct and assist John to do the opposite end of the room.
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
not qualified for that. We would all be fired if I handled the wrong
Are you
tech.
sure?
Absolutely.
You filter a lot of air, buddy. I feel like this is where you're at.
No, I'm Comtech certified.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, then you may want to go up the ladder just in case this does electrocute it. I can die peacefully alone down here.
Captain, where is the safest place for us to stand?
Well, is this the place where we need to work on the?
Yeah,
Rubber?
so you would have access to the air scrubbers there and the carbon filters.
Just close this door.
But because the system is running, it's very, very noisy.
Oh, how are we supposed to hear each other then? If our face-to-face technique can't work and the noise is down here.
Oh, use your Wayland.
Did you ever find that cardboard in the Sharpie?
I did. I did.
When he says that, I pull out a thing from my bag. It's a laminated thing that says, "We'll communicate using these flashcards."
Are they whiteboards?
No,
I'm
it's
holding up
actually a
my Walmart
flashcard.
Sharpie.
It's printed. Like I had this for this situation.
Of course you did.
I'm kind of
Just pictures
wondering.
of ship parts.
I'm kind of wondering if the ship turning on may have awoken some of these stupid things, and we should post guards at each end of the hallway.
Probably not talk about John like that.
Well,
Byron,
you're
I will-
the captain, so
He's right there.
All right, and I'll keep watch.
I
guess
swear, if this ends up somehow that John and I are the last two clinging on for humanity, it's gonna be like the worst. It's gonna be that I don't have to outrun the alien. I just have to outrun John. Like it's gonna, we're gonna be like in that old situation. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to get air scrubbers and we have to do this to get everything back online. So you
yeah. So
doing that?
the air scrubbers have to be repaired in order
Okay.
for there to actually be breathable air.
Okay,
Which
I would like
the
to
important
work
part
on that.
is the carbon filters.
I would like
Captain,
to work on that. if
I have something to
possible.
report.
Depends
Yes.
on
Kayla seems to just be running randomly up and down corridors ahead. Is that usual activity?
She's just getting her steps in.
it's usual when every time I walk away, I get 4 seconds of not hearing your fucking
Oh, not
beat.
Kayla. I'm sorry, not Kayla. No, that was Kayla that was just running around. I thought it was
Yes,
Leia,
it
but
was. Your beak isn't in that room, dude. No,
It's
okay.
down here. Look, Kayla, come here. Come here. Come to me, Kayla.
If you don't move out of that doorway,
Kayla, come to me. It's this way.
Budgie
It's
Pop,
this way,
I'm out.
Kayla. Down
Get
here.
away from me.
It's
Get
down
away
there.
from me.
There.
Lyra.
There. There, Kayla.
I vote we kick John off Survivor Island. I can't handle this anymore.
I'm just like, what? Can't hear you. So are these carbon filters
Hold
like?
on.
Are they there? Are they?
They are there,
Okay.
but you can see that they need to be repaired. So there will be spares nearby.
Like in this
And
room
what do-
nearby? Like in a closet?
Nearby, yeah.
Like in a little cabinet or something? Cool. So they
Yeah.
can just grab them.
So they
We should like
just,
roll like an observation to find them, or
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll
Is that a
look.
thing?
Just get into the next room and then do that, or just we do right.
Say, if I'm
around
standing
there.
in this hallway going, nope, they're not here.
No, that
Well,
doesn't seem to
I
have
didn't
gone well.
find any. Apparently, I don't know what they look like.
I'm gonna go back into one
I
of these
would say
rooms.
your tech and probably your cargo handler, because it is considered heavy machinery.
So I'm gonna go back into this central room up here across from the stairwell, the junction area, and check there, I suppose, to see if the parts are where I need them. As I walk by John, I'm gonna.
Lyran found them. Don't worry about it, Kayla.
Lyran
my
found
best.
them.
holy shit!
All right, I'm gonna go back down
since-
the hallway.
Everyone else
Well,
can
the
go
other thing-
home. Leave the ship to
you
me.
found them, and
Okay, Byron. Okay.
are you?
I'm just-
So the ones that are existing, you can see can be repaired. Are you just gonna grab them, or are you gonna look at them first? Or what's the plan?
There's probably spiders or something under them.
Spiders.
Be careful.
That's what we're worried
This is
about.
not what gooey webs.
Two-story skeletons.
Lyran,
Spiders
I
are the
just thought it was
least
my
of your
crawl
worries.
space.
Lyran, your PDA pings.
Does it?
Yeah. There's a message that says you've been promoted to Chief Technical Officer.
Does he have a red shirt?
Oh god. Oh god.
You're no longer the cargo handler.
Okay. So
Just
Promoted
what's
some
the
level of
plan,
mind
Lyran?
competence. I mean, unless there's like anything obviously wrong or some of that weird resin stuff that I can see, I'm probably just gonna grab them.
Well,
and be
it
like,
is kind
"Here
of
we go."
dark in here.
Pardon me, sir.
Get some
Chief
light.
Technical Officer. You probably should put your hand in there before we check current. Right.
Okay.
You telling him how to do her
We'll
job? Or his
Do
job?
a ocular
no,
pat
I am
down.
reminding him as he's been recently deputized.
Ooh, ocular pat down. I like that.
Yeah.
Ocular pat down. Lyran, we started out as friends. Don't cross that
So-
line, sir.
Is that John? Is that John up on by the doors?
Yep.
Okay. So John, as you're standing there, you see someone walking towards you.
I go in. I open this door and go away. Someone's coming. Close the
Why
door.
don't you go handle it, HR?
Not my job.
You fucking ain't. What is it your job here? There's some people
Encouragement.
go talk to it.
Nope.
Come on, physician. What if he's dying of the plague? Go hug him or something.
While he's talking, I'm pushing by.
And so, those of it, even though it is kind of noisy, you can hear these footsteps coming towards you.
Not a fan.
Harpoon gun out.
Tries
Is
not to
this
cry,
like
cry
a
lot.
real person or a suit with a beluga head?
It looks like a real person, kind of. There's some wires poking out.
There's some, huh?
Oh.
Is that science?
Are
Can I
you
roll to kick its chest through its back?
are you an artificial person?
The head kind of twitches. Yes. Hello. I am Ava 6.
Ooh, we need to end that.
Hey, this is Wayland Yutani
God.
property. Stop with that, John.
We'll deactivate it and
Whoa.
send it in for repairs.
I'm sure. Does these things have known databases? Or is this like something that would have knowledge of what we're doing?
I don't know, technical officer,
it-
does it?
We're gonna have to ask her.
Can you turn on the air?
Leah,
The air
I'm gonna need you to
is.
breathe.
I can't. I gotta get this helmet off. I'm telling you right now. I gotta get this helmet off.
I can. Hang on. Accessing ship systems. The scrubbers are defective.
What do you mean
Thanks.
defective? Exactly.
So we
Apparently.
need some replacement scrubbers. Do you
Yes.
know where they're
Yes.
Lyran found him.
No, I found the
Each.
filters.
Yes. The carbon filters. Those
You
have to
did it,
be
Lyran.
replaced in order to produce air for life forms such as yourself.
Do it up, Lyran.
You put the scrubber in, Lyran, so we can move on with life. I need air, please, now.
Close that door.
Should I roll make a heavy machinery roll to replace these, or is it a different skill?
It is heavy machinery.
It's my jam.
Apparently, I'm gonna let him give
That's a lot of zeros.
Pushing it.
Oh!
Oh, you do have a success on that second roll.
Wow. You scared me there, Lyron.
Lyran just needs.
It's like
to
I
just
dropped
hit
it. I
all
was
the
like,
buttons.
still good. It's fine. It's fine.
Never doubt
We're good,
for a
we're
minute,
fine.
Lyran.
First bounce.
Got it. Sorry, didn't mean to breathe in your direction, Chief Technical Officer.
So, Ava 6, what is your status?
I am somewhat
Bar.
damaged, but functional.
And you've been here the whole time?
Yes, I am original member of this crew.
Can I go find Ava 6 and help in this conversation wherever we're at?
She's right there down the hall talking to your captain.
Standing there. You're
I
bad at
can't
looking,
see
Kayla.
anything.
How can you
Yeah,
not see
Fight me,
anything?
John. Fight me, John.
Yeah, Kayla, are you good with electronics?
We're gonna find out because I don't. What is that? skill
Oh,
on your sheet?
Kayla, don't fuck this roll up or you're fired.
Would that be Comtech or what?
What are you
category?
trying to do?
He's trying to fix the robot.
Not fix it necessarily. I would like to identify what's wrong with it to see if it's possible to fix. I guess.
Well, you don't really have to scan or anything. You can see that some of her outer covering is missing. So the
Okay.
inner workings of her arm is exposed. Like it was
Yoink.
cut away.
Got it.
I mean, she's functional. She's somewhat damaged, but she's also, even for an android, she's been around for a while. Obviously, this
Ava
ship's
6,
been
what
at lost for 75 years.
caused the damage to the ship and your arm?
There was an incident in the science lab. There are non-human life forms on board.
We have a Lyran. I'm not worried about those. What was the incident?
I was not present. It occurred in one of the science labs.
Were you present when your arm was torn off?
It was not torn off. The rest of it is still here. I am just missing this portion of it. It is still functional, and she
Were
proves
you
it to you by
present?
moving it.
When the portion was removed.
It was one of the creatures attacked me, but when they realized I was not human, they left me alone.
Well, John's safe. He's a heartless piece of shit. I think that
It is interesting that your mechanic is your chief negotiator.
all right. Well, so apparently we need to avoid the science.
What can you tell
No,
us about these
We have
creatures?
to go get all the science.
I vote John goes by himself in the dark with no lights.
They came from a planet we stopped at. LV 1113. They were brought aboard. There was urns, containers of some kind of liquid. The scientists were conducting experiments. They did not go as intended.
And these creatures came out of the liquid during the experimentation?
Not exactly. There were human test subjects. They were trying to make a vaccine, and on some of them, it worked. In others, the vaccine mutated them into abominations.
Well, maybe not. I mean, abomination's a bit strong. They're all technically employees of Wayland.
It is the term that the scientists used.
I see.
Well, we described for her the creature that we met down on the reactor level. What do you think of that? Is that one of these crew members that was mutated?
Yes, very much so.
Are we safer keeping our suits on?
He was wearing a suit.
Well, once the air levels come back up, you should be okay to take your suits off. Unless they are neomorph motes floating through the air.
Neomorph motes. And how do
Yes.
we know if these neomorph motes are in the air? Is that why we need to fix the scrubbers?
That will be part of it, yes.
Sure.
There are some instruments in the science lab that can tell you if these are present in the air system. I do hear that the HVAC is running and the scrubbers have been replaced. So breathable air should be available shortly for you. Perhaps then some crew members will be able to wake up.
Are there crew members in stasis still?
Yes, I do not know how many have survived though.
Can we put that on hold so that they don't wake up right now?
It is not
Yeah.
something I control.
We should probably do that in case they're all jacked up.
Neomorphs, yeah.
Neomorphs, yeah. I mean, Leia's probably going to find out because that crazy bitch is going to take her helmet off as soon as she can.
Yeah, I think
Where
we
is
know
the
who's going to be the
air
first
coming?
neomorph, unfortunately. Keep it together, Leah.
He's popping that hood the
I've
second.
been trying to keep togetherness. I've been trying to keep it together, but I need to get this damn helmet off.
Like the corp.
Ava 6, when the hell is the air going to be clear so I can breathe it? Please.
All right. Lyron, how are we on that? Do you need Kayla's help?
It's a good question. How are we on that?
That's a good question.
The
What do you
work
mean,
is
Larry?
the work is in process and should be completed soon.
Work is in process. Should be completed soon.
What
All right.
what exactly is soon? Is
Brilliantly
that like
communicated.
minutes? Is that seconds? Is that hours?
Oh, I'm gonna break
So
down.
the
You need
carbon
rules, sorry.
filters have been replaced, but it will take some time for them to bring oxygen levels up to proper.
Levels.
What is this
Yes.
sustainable for human life? Like, it doesn't have
Exactly.
to be perfect. What is this sustainable?
Are you asking Ava?
Yeah.
Okay. Minimum is 60% oxygen.
And where are we at right now?
Hang on, Leah. Hang on. Is that 60%?
25%.
He is
I'm
about to
timing.
breathe in
Son
tiny
of a
aliens.
bitch.
The 60% mean he's gonna pass, or she's gonna pass out like shortly after, or
Don't worry about it. We're doing
60%?
science.
I don't care. I just need air. This 25%. It's killing me. I need to breathe. I need to get this helmet off.
Captain, I would like to.
27%.
Son of a
John
bitch.
is
27%.
okay with this.
What?
Okay with what?
Using Leah's brain as a test subject for science.
Oh no, I'm not okay with it. But did like corporate mask slips off? But are you gonna keep that crazy like psychopath from taking the mask off? Because I think it's coming off regardless of what we say. He's
Keep my eye
she's obviously a drug head. She's obviously trying to get drugs.
Oh,
What
we're
do you-
getting closer and closer.
I am not a drug head. I just
Did I
had
find,
to
like,
get my own air.
ratchet
and
straps
because
down there in
I
that
had
shed?
high anxiety issues.
Ratchet straps.
Find
Alright.
bungee cords.
All right, let's
Anti-Leah
finish.
removing her helmet strap.
Let's finish the scrubber work, and
Well, Lyron is on a. He's right. His
Well,
union does.
Yeah,
technically-
the carbon filters have been replaced, and now it just takes time for the system to bring the oxygen
Well,
levels up
I
to
feel like we
the
can-
proper.
I feel like we can move on from here. Are we thinking science lab?
I mean, yeah, because we're gonna need the science
you need
stuff
the
to
equipment?
check the air. Yeah.
There's actually, from what I can see, 3 different science chambers.
And do recall that the crew is on this level. The cryo chambers are on this level.
Oh, I found a place for you, John. It's called the corporate suite.
Oh no, I'm not a corporate. I'm not a corporate. I don't have.
Oh,
that
you
kind of
represent
authority.
the corporate.
I don't
think
have
you
that kind of
belong there.
authority though. Unfortunately.
It looks like a nice place. It's a big.
Oh, I'm
space.
sure it is. All the Wayland Yutani facilities are immaculate, but unfortunately, I don't have the access or the clearance.
You sound like a brochure, John. Everything sounds like Belani is just great for everything, but I don't think that it's always is.
Ooh, well, that's heresy.
Bathroom in it. Heresy. Wait
We've
a
got
minute, John. There's some terms being used here. Heresy?
I don't know what heresy means exactly.
You know,
but
it's
it
like-
sounds like disrespect.
It's like when somebody says something and you hear it. You know, you can't
That's
use that.
hearsay.
Oh, hearsay.
Formally,
That
I would
sounds
like
like
to
bullshit.
say.
You hear me, John?
Hearsay. That's it. Sorry, that's not hearsay. It's not my first language.
Heathen.
Hearsay is what I was thinking, not heresy. Heresy is something different.
That's okay. All right.
I think John's got.
Tim,
his own
I'm glad
religion.
you got the joke. Nobody else seemed to care.
All right. Well, maybe we head back down the stairwell to level B and see about checking out those science labs.
Okay.
Any other
Yeah,
thoughts?
let's go.
Yeah, let's go towards the thing that ate the ship and killed the people. And all right,
What would you prefer to do, Kayla?
go home.
That's. You will actually be executed by William Tawny if we don't fulfill this contract. Did you not read what you agreed to?
I read it. I definitely read it. That doesn't mean I'm not allowed to want to go home, John.
But we have to make the best of the situation we're in.
Okay. So if y'all have come down to level B.
Level B.
All right. I think we need. It's the first door on the left.
Is that door locked now that the computer's back on?
need to find my level B.
Let's say no.
The corporate suite?
No, we're going
Oh,
to the
yeah.
science lab.
The corporate, yeah, this is the corporate suite.
Well,
right
you
there
said,
on
is
the
that
side.
door locked?
Oh, the science store lab is the one I want to go to. I thought that's where we were heading.
We're heading.
You
there.
are, but which science? So you can, there are 2 science labs.
Lyron, if you were a chief science officer, where would you put the science lab? Which science lab would be the main science
Remember,
lab?
so you've got the corporate suite on this floor. There's the mess hall, med lab, and med pods. And then there's the science labs.
I don't appear to have a token.
Yeah, me neither.
Really?
I can control the captain.
Or just can't get it.
Well,
I
that's
see
not right.
everybody here. You're still
okay.
in, Leah and John are still in the stairwell.
It's okay.
I
We're
can't-
still.
I can't even see myself.
We're still. I mean, we're about to have to wrap up anyway, Pam. So that's okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there should be science labs on each side at the end of the hall.
Awesome. Let's just open the door on the right.
That's the smaller one, science lab 1.
Science lab number 1.
Is there a window in this door before I open it?
No.
All right. Well, I'll wait for backup before I open it. And I'll listen if there's any way I can listen.
Let me make sure that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a space vacuum anymore, so that you could probably hear now.
Yeah, I would think so. It'd be a little muffled through the helmet, but
Yeah.
Hasn't
Are you
stopped
gonna
us
go
so
to the
far.
door next, or you gonna stand there?
I was waiting for you guys.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll go, and I go through the door.
All right.
Okay. So,
Any
science
humanoid
lab 1.
figures?
The lights in this room flicker. And even through your suits, you can tell there's a bad smell in here. In one corner, there's a pile of gnawed bones.
Gnawed bones?
Yes, bones that someone or something was chewing on.
Weapons hot.
Oh my god, but I'm just
The main lab
shaking.
portion has an enclosed decon area on the exam table. And under the hood is a perfectly preserved metallic urn.
Oh, we got to take that with us.
Off to the side, there is
Don't be an
a
idiot,
deep
John.
cold freezer, but it's malfunctioning and the glass door on it is smashed, and 4 more of those urns are in it. There is an ooze that has seeped out of them, forming congealed pools on the floor. And there are strange black fungal nodes that are growing on the urns and in the pools.
Who has the incinerator?
The twitchy person back here.
Yuck.
What do you need, Ness?
Well, I feel like we need to contain this.
As you are looking around, you do see in one of the black gooey pool oozes that there's an emergency key card in the middle of one of them.
Oh, I have
Ava
one of
has
those.
followed you down and she says, "Oh, I must have dropped that."
And pick it up, Ava.
Ava pushes her way through, leans over, and does pick up the key card and pulls it from the black goo. She looks at it and then just wipes it off on something and sticks it in a pocket.
We know
That
what that
can't
is.
go wrong.
I'm giving NPCs
That could
things.
go wrong.
Well, it sounds like we need to wrap up pretty quick here.
Hey John, I think that story about the smuggling credits was it's a diplomatic company appropriate way of saying this. Bullshit.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it could be somewhere else. It could be in one of the cargo holds.
I mean, John is the BSO.
We should probably check. That's secretarial officer. That's true. I won that three months in a row in the academy.
So, Ava has retrieved her key card, and all of you are looking at this weird black goo, and even through your suits, you know that it smells awful. What do you do? Are you poking around
Fine,
and
the
stuff
free
in
action?
here?
I think the captain called for fire.
Yep, I'm going to light that goo on fire.
Okay.
Backing up.
Yeah, let's
I sent you a message, Pam.
Is that
Reverse, Terry!
before or after everybody?
Oh, like after everyone just like moves and I move back to like to the doors, just, and just light everything.
Oh wait, hey, let me get myself out. There we go.
Get out of there, Rambo.
Ava, don't you think
Do
we should
a quick
sanitize?
mobility.
Absolutely. Me or
Yes, you.
Okay.
Matt. John. You fail and get it on your hand instead.
okay. I'll push it then.
I thought that was a success.
It is a success. Needs more. No more successes. Just one.
Yeah, Ava, about that key card, do you think we should sanitize it?
That would probably be a good idea.
I mean, we could use mine.
You have a sanitizer?
No, I have a key card.
You have a key card. Oh, you must be from the company.
Oh, yes.
Yours is probably better. And she tosses the other one in. Fire in the hole.
Ava,
Well,
I have
how
always
about
wanted to say that.
You did a good job. I'm very proud of you. You just did the correct amount of, like, stank on it.
Thank you. I think I do not entirely understand.
That's okay. It's more about the pleasant tone of voice than anything else I've found.
Damn it, Ava! Where's the oxygen level at?
You have a computer on your wrist, dude.
It's not
Checking.
working. It's not working. It ain't working.
Hold up, Leah.
36%.
Son of a
It's
bitch.
not just the oxygen level, it's also the nodes. Remember?
Captain, can I speak to you privately for a moment?
Sure.
I'll pull him aside. Leah has obviously gone batshit nanners crazy. She's gonna take that helmet off.
Well, so far so good. So let's not borrow trouble.
I'm just warning you. Like, if you have any like final business with her, like,
Okay. Who had the incinerator again, by the way?
Leah,
You're letting the crazy person light shit on fire. Okay.
I'm not in charge of who has the flamer.
All right. Is it adequately torched in there?
I don't think.
I mean, I think so.
Surely
All
there's
right.
got to be some sort
All
of
right.
role.
Oh, is there?
Surely there has to be.
Oh,
Don't call
this
me
like
Shirley.
Like a fucking.
Because you roll amazing.
Leah, roll agility.
Agility?
Yes.
That's not good.
You have -2 to that, by the way.
This is perfect.
How do you fly ships?
Oh! Roll stress, roll stress, roll stress.
Are you kidding?
Apparently.
Two
That
space
didn't-
huggers.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Does that mean the
these
brains
brains
roll
roll
stress
stress poop.
twice?
Roll your stress.
Swimmingly.
She's about to pull that helmet off.
That's bad, right?
What?
Yeah.
Roll 3 more panic.
What?
That's what it says.
No.
No, it says you're more panicked.
You're all gonna die anyway. You jump.
And you have panicked so much you've actually dropped the flamethrower.
Which is on.
How do you panic into safe mode?
Fortunately, though,
I need
once
air.
your finger
I need
comes
air
off
now.
the trigger, it goes off. But
Can I reach through the door and grab and pull the incinerator back so it's out of reach of the mad person?
mobility.
Sure. All right. Let's mobile.
Uh-oh.
No.
Push it.
Do I want to push it?
Yes, always.
Do you?
Always.
Do it!
Someone
on, I
else
gotta-
there could try too.
Not my job. Uh-oh.
I don't know if I pushed it right.
I don't
What
think
are we
you
trying
pushed.
to do?
There's a button that says push, Jens, on the actual roll in the chat. It says push, yes, no. It's a green bar.
In the chat. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Got it?
Big green bar. Yes.
Just push
Okay.
it. Push it. Push it. Ooh, good.
I knew you were gonna do that.
All right.
Ooh, salt and pepper. Mad singing in the background. there.
Actually, it's salt and pepper,
Salt and pepper.
not salt and pepper,
It's an N.
and pepper, as in pig.
I know.
All right.
You take
I'm
out
Hold
a
the-
placard
hold
that
the
says
gun away.
actually it's salt
Hold
and
the gun
pepper.
away. And you did manage to incinerate the remains of Science Lab 1, which was probably a good idea.
I
Yeah,
tried
we
to
don't
steal
like
some of
black
that
mold.
shit.
Hooray!
Wait, John still has some on his hand, right?
You don't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Dun,
it's
dun,
sealed.
dun.
His suit is still sealed, so you do not know that. And actually, this is
Hold
where
up,
we're going to
hold
wrap
up,
it for
fucking hold.
tonight. And we
All
will see you
right.
all again next week.
No.
All right.
Everybody
Yay.
survived
Hooray!
Well, there's always next week.
I almost shot a
Yeah,
hole
we'll
in
fix
Kayla's
it.
so
suit.
far.